Welcome back, everybody, to Tabletop Diaries. We'll be playing ShadowDark, Curse Scroll, Zine, Volume 1, Diablerie. Episode 12. This story so far. On your quest to find Bittermold Keep, the party decides to check out Boot Hill. For any signs of a witch or witch doings, they are ambushed by a group of cultists, and a few of our party members have befallen a terrible tragedy. The two elves, Val and Vern, get captured. They manage to escape these cultists, burning it down, most of the tents, and escape into the wilderness, unbeknownst to them of their deceased companions. They make their way back to Marin's Hold to resupply and come across two odd characters who decide to join in their investigation of this Boot Hill in hopes to either uncover this mystery of these witch and these Skrell attacks. According to Tarley Winters, the village elder of Marin's Hold, a witch has been summoning Skrell demons, and he has been essentially accusing people of witchcraft and burning them at a stake. Before heading out, the party catch wind of a possible uprising from a one Roke Vorvenerus, a local fishfolk known, former smuggler, current tax collector, and real current, possibly rebellion starter. They venture off to Boot Hill, where they come across an unusual female elf. Few words are exchanged, and she asks you prove yourself that you are not enemies of nature and of the forest and of the lands. A certain trial to come as she taps her staff to the ground, and it reverberates in a huge thum that echoes throughout the forest. And then you all hear rustling where we last left off. Y'all are standing there after this wind and rustling happens and the trees blow back. And y'all just looking around at each other, kind of wondering what's going to happen as you look back at this elf figure, and she just smirks and reiterates, "Prove yourselves. You are not enemies of nature."
How can we do that?
As you say that, Val, the rustling behind you starts coming again all around you through the forest leaves from these from the surrounding trees. You hear rustling, and it gets louder and big thum, 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 as you see out of nowhere, out of the forest, these orange, weird round balls. Spherical, but not like perfect spherical. They're actually kind of lumpy, and looks like they have like a weird stump at the top of them, kind of just roll out. And there's like 15, maybe 20 of them. They just circle you, and then all of a sudden they start growing. They grow like 10, 20 feet up, and before they all turn, and you see these big orange round kind of lumpy things have like these kind of dark hollowed eyes and what almost looks like a mouth. It is just a big reverberance in unicism, just as weird orange smoke starts to spew out like a fog, encircling all of you.
Oh, cluck me.
There it is.
Cluck would like to cast...
I'm just gonna get down on one knee and show humility. I'm like, I don't want to mess with this.
Cluck would like to cast Holy Weapon on his bastard sword.
Okay.
He wouldn't like to unsheath it, but just, in its thing, and do a spell with it. Yes, right, 16 plus 19, that passes the DC.
All right. Your weapon glows with its holiness. As this fog starts to grow thicker and thicker, the echoes of this elven lady's voice kind of comes cutting through you, but now starts to sound more and more faded. And as you look to turn in her direction, she gets enmasked with it, and all of a sudden you start to just see kind of like a silhouette image of her covered before she kind of just fades, and all of a sudden it starts to get darker and darker, and all of a sudden like you all can't even see each other. And the smell from this weird orange fog, it's really peculiar. It smells of a hint of like almost firewood, but almost like cinnamon and maybe even pumpkin-y. Almost like a pumpkin spice.
How festive.
At least it's pleasant smell. I can live with that.
Cluck would like to light a torch.
You light a torch, and the only light it emanates is closer than what it should normally. It's probably about a
Very contained.
5 area, yeah. And like I say, you turn around, you're just in complete darkness except for this orange fog.
Hello, gentlemen, are you there?
Elzamar, as you say these words, they reverberate out. Val, Cluck, you don't hear anything. You don't see anything. You don't see each other. You don't hear each other.
Yeah. I'm screaming too. Can you hear me? Are you there? Alzamar! Clock! Fern! And I'm like, smoke!
I'm going to tentatively take a few steps in the direction I remember Vern or Cluck or Val being, whoever was next to me, as we were just standing there watching this happen. And I'm going to try and step and reach out and see if they're there.
You start walking, and it's complete darkness.
If I get like 5-10 feet, I will stop because I'll know that they were closer than that.
Well, within 5 feet, you start to see kind of like a veil separate. The smoke clears away, and you start to actually see forest. But this doesn't look like the spot you were in. It is a narrow rows of trees that just go all the way straight for who knows how far. And they are thick trees, like
basically walling me into this path.
Basically a wall of trees that you couldn't even cross through, and tall, basically blotting out the sky.
Can I turn back around and see?
You turn around and you see another row.
Oh, bother.
Like you are just in a straight line. Alzamar, what do you do?
I'll turn back. If it looks the same in both directions, the way I saw first, I'll start heading down that way slowly, just kind of keeping my eyes and ears out, looking around.
All right. Val, you start crouching down and touching the dirt. What should be grass. You just feel coldness.
Is it dark or orange?
It is completely dark, and you are surrounded by an orange fog.
So I can see the orange fog?
Yes, you can see your hands in front of you, and you see the orange fog, but you can't see past an arm's reach. It's just darkness. Like you saw it fade and fade, and then it started to get really unusually dark.
Yeah, I crouch and I just, start feeling the floor and kind of like half crawling,
as you
trying to like slowly step into it.
You start to slowly touch the ground. You start to like kind of almost like at a crawl.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like your hand kind of slips, almost like you're about to fall, and you pull back, and then you kind of just like feel again to where it is, and then you don't feel anything, like it's all empty before you start to see suddenly the darkness starts to fade away, and you just see ground, but the ground is like 400 feet below you, and then you realize you are on a branch, almost an impossibly thin branch that you see is attached to a stone cliff, and then you turn your other side and you are still just kind of like almost Spider-Man crouched on it before you realize this.
I'm gonna retreat back.
You kind of scoop back and you basically hit the wall, and I figured you'd probably like kind of just like clutch around the wall. This branch, by all nature, should not be growing out of this cliff, and it is really small, like really thin, like probably about maybe a foot.
It shouldn't be carrying me pretty much.
Yeah, any normal atmosphere, this branch would break, but it's holding steady. But you come across the wall of the cliff, you look up, and you realize it is another 300 feet, and there is nothing to really grab onto. You look down, and it's the same, but you could see trees about another 400 feet down. And then you look out, and it's just forest until it kind of breaks into ocean.
Oh, can I try to climb down gently?
You see there is like it is a smooth cliff.
Okay, that's a nightmare. Oh
yeah.
I'm just gonna hold ground and try to just start yelling, calling out my friends. Cluck! Anybody hears me? And I'm like, punching on the wall, trying to make some sound,
It's dirt, it's a solid stone cliff wall.
Yeah,
and it feels like the wind kind of blows. It feels real.
Okay, I got the scariest one, I guess.
Cluck. You light a torch, you cast your spell. You are also surrounded in darkness. What would you like to do?
Cluck would like to take out his rope and with the other hand and just kind of start twirling with it.
Nice.
And just start singing to himself. Cinnamon swirls, Cinnamon swirls. And he just turns around with
Nice.
As you start doing this, the fog starts like following in a circle before it starts like up and kind of dispersing. Actually, disperses the fog, and then you find yourself in also a very wooded area, but it's just kind of open forest. It's not the same place you were just in, you could tell, but it's just woods. You don't see anyone else around you.
I'm the only one who's hanging in the air.
Cluck would like to take his sword out.
Just gonna stand there with your sword, just
He's gonna look around, kind of bewildered. He doesn't know what to do.
fair. You start to hear howling off in the distance. At first, it sounds very far off, probably ahead of you, maybe a mile, maybe less. Then you hear another one, and it's behind you, and it sounds closer. And then another one, and they happen in between anywhere from 30 seconds to 2 minutes apart. It's weird, but it's constant, and it starts coming from your left to your right. Is it close? Is it far? It's just different sounds of different howls.
Cluck is gonna try to climb a tree. It's around.
All right. Give me a dex check.
11.
All right. Start climbing a tree. You make about midway, and now you're in a tree.
Cluck is gonna start shaking a bit. And just holding tight to his sword. And oh gosh. He has too many things in his hands now. No, I wanted him to always have the shield in one hand, but now he's got the torch. And I had him go for the rope. And then this, he doesn't have 4 hands. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that he's just got his torch, holding.
Fair.
And just in the branches, just kind of shaking.
All right, Alzamar, you are walking straight for a pretty good while before you start to see like the trees start to bend kind of in a pattern, at least like a path, if you will.
Okay.
You hear a large growl just kind of coming somewhere. You can't even pinpoint it.
Stop, get really quiet, kind of hunch down. And is there any way I can peer through the trees to my left and right, or is it so
Even
thick?
the like smallest sliver of a crack, all you see is darkness.
And
in between
another
the
tree
trees.
behind. Yeah, okay. And I couldn't squeeze between any of these trees. I'm gonna
Even looks like even if you cut one tree to kind of walk into the other, there'd be another tree like right there, like
Okay.
an impossible thick wall of trees.
and I can't pinpoint the direction of the growl, so I'm going to press up against the wall of trees on one side, and so I can look left and right and kind of see both sides of the path at the same time, and just start scooting the way I was heading.
All right,
and
you
keep going.
start to do that, and then you hear the growl come from directly behind you.
Like in the trees.
Yes.
And I'm going to start running down the path. I'm going to cast mage armor on myself.
All right,
There we go.
go ahead.
This looks like the Matrix. It's like you're confined.
Oh, okay. 16 plus 4, so
Nice.
for 10 rounds, I have mage armor on as I'm sprinting down the path away from whatever that was.
What does mage armor do?
Cast it on yourself, and for 10 rounds, an invisible layer of magical force protects your vitals.
Nice.
Your armor class becomes 14 for the spell's duration, or 18 on a critical.
Nice.
All right, you cast your spell, and you're running before it opens up into a circular path. That same tree wall that opens up into like a circle, and then you see kind of an alcove or another line of path going to the right.
Okay, so big open circle, one path off to the right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just kind of skirt the edge of the circle and dart towards that other path, just running.
All right, you make it there, and when you turn, it looks more like a familiar forest. It's not completely wooded, but you have a weird sense that if you were just to run into the forest, you're just going to meet those trees again. But this kind of opens up a little bit more, where there's a couple more trees, natural looking trees, and a bush right kind of in front of you, and you notice a wounded deer just there kind of softly pouting.
Like a young deer or adult deer, just
Yeah, young deer, like a doe.
vague.
Yeah,
Okay. So
definitely young.
kind of slow my running. Oh, how hurt is it? Can I like take a second to look it over? Is it like
Just by
dying?
looking at it, you tell like something's wrong with its leg. It could be life-threatening. You can't tell. As you're kind of glancing it over, slowly walking up to it, it kind of takes note of you before you hear a big from the side, and you start to see this big shadowy figure come out and just like a big growl before you turn, and it reveals itself, and you are staring face to face to one of the biggest, abnormally large looking owlbear you've seen in your life.
My eyes go super wide. I get a little paler green, and my mouth drops open. I'm just staring up at this owlbear and slowly scooting back away from it in terror.
All right, gonna go to Val.
You know what? At this point, I've seen a lot of weird stuff, and I started to think the whole thing is just an illusion. What if I just jump?
Give me
See what happens.
Give me a wisdom check.
4 + 1, 5.
This thought crosses your mind for a very short second before the wind hits you and you almost slip off. You are struck with an overwhelming sense that this is real. You can smell the ocean breeze off from that distance from the wind just picking up, and you being out to sea and being on the the mast thing, or not the mast, the bird's eye,
Yeah.
Bird's nest.
bird's nest,
Or
being the
crow's nest?
crow's nest, bird's nest, whatever.
One of those nests.
Yeah. Being up there, you tell on a big ship that, you know, you get a different sense. Your senses are a little more heightened to different scents or different, obviously seeing and all that. Everything, it just really feels real. And as you're kind of standing there contemplating this, you hear a voice as you're looking down, or maybe trying to not look down, maybe to the side or something, or maybe you're closing your eyes and you hear a voice. What are you doing here?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, but I can't tell. This is really ridiculously high. I couldn't have come up here this fast. It's an illusion, I think. And who are you?
You turn and see this figure kind of just floating in front of you. Semi-translucent, but it's familiar. You recognize this as one of your shipmates from the ship who passed during the attack.
Sargon, is that you? Sargon?
Of course.
You died. How can you be here? This can't be real. This is just in my head.
I mean, suppose you can leave whenever you want.
If that's really you.
I mean, check it out. Your ship's ready and waiting
if
for
that's
you.
really you, can you tell me what happened the night before we wrecked? When we were drinking
He
on the
moves.
ship side?
He moves to the side and you see your ship off in the distance. Let's just go like we used to. We've been here too long.
The ship wrecked. You can't be real. And I
I mean-
shake my head. It's like, this is messing with my head. This is not true.
I mean, you can leave whenever you want. And you just see him, he's literally just floating, kind of ghost-like.
I'm going to grab my rope and tie it on that branch and try to dangle my way down or climb down or something.
How much,
I need to do something.
what is that, a 50-foot rope?
Yeah,
Okay. Give me a dex check.
16.
You start tying yourself, and as you're tying, all of a sudden you hear, man, you sure are taking a long time. It'd just be easier just to walk. As you look, and he's right next to your face. Do you just continue to tie the rope onto the branch? Do you proceed to climb down?
Yeah, I'm just going to ignore him because I know it's an illusion. So I'm going to tie it to the branch. Like I'm right here. I'm going to tie it. And I'm going to try to just slowly I want to feel the physics, what's going on beneath me. And if it's real or not. And just because I can climb back up if I want.
You climb, how far down are you climbing?
As far as the rope takes.
All right, you climb down 50 feet, and I mean, it's real, like the struggle is real. You feel the weight, you feel the wind hit you, all the dynamics of being up that high. Like when a real strong wind hits, you can feel the shift in weight. You can even feel the branch sway, and it makes you nervous because you can kind of hear it like almost like it's about to snap. But you climb all the way down. Now
Yeah, I got that little, butterflies in the stomach. I freak out. This
Still
is
about
real.
350 feet
Yeah.
on the ground.
I
That's
climb back
terrifying.
up. I
You
don't
are
know.
sure being silly about this. Everyone's just waiting for you at the ship.
The ship wrecked, and you still haven't answered my question. What happened the night before we wrecked? It's a simple question. You know what we did if you knew we were there. What did we do?
See its eyes glow. Give me a con check.
11 minus 3.
As you say this, all of a sudden, you start to feel real sick as a sharp pain shoots through your entire body.
Ah! Oh,
You take 1 point of damage.
He didn't want to answer my question.
He repeats, "You sure are being weird about this. Get to the ship. We've been here too long."
And I'll ask you again. Let me rephrase. What did you lose the night before we wrecked?
He cocks his head. Everything.
No, you lost something.
Give me another con check as his eyes glow again.
7 minus 3.
You take 4 points as another shock through your entire system hits you.
Still, answer my question. You lost something.
Turn and look at him after recovering from the shock, and you start to see this ghostly figure shift in the form of your friend into more of a grotesque, almost demonistic looking kind of entity. Still ghost-like as it just floats there, but the facade kind of slowly fades. I'm going to ask you again, why are you taking so long? Just get on the ship.
I don't feel like going into a strange ship. I don't know the ship.
But it's your ship.
It's not. My ship was wrecked. I washed ashore. I remember.
He slowly starts to fade out, and you are left by yourself. You still see what you apparently don't assume to be your ship, but it is an exact replica, if not the same looking ship.
Can't fool me with that illusion. Pain.
Going to Cluck.
Cluck's gonna have an aside to himself. He's just gonna think inside his head. Those owls. Oh, if that's what I think it is, then that's a part of nature. But I was told to prove that I'm not an enemy of nature. And he's just gonna try to, and then he's gonna put out the torch.
Okay.
Nice.
You do so, and the howls start to get louder and louder. As you're shaking in the tree, you look down and you notice there are 5 wolves circling the bottom of your tree.
Howdy. I bet y'all smell me, don't you?
One stands up and forms into a human. Yes, we can smell you.
Do I smell like cinnamon?
Not particularly.
Oh, that's what I was going for. Okay, well, how could I help y'all? You're not here to hurt this tree, are you?
No? We were just kind of looking for some food as he starts to form into a bigger Hulk shape, essentially a werewolf, as you look, and the other ones just form just like it.
You want some rations? I got some rations. You don't have to hurt this tree or me at all.
You just hear a low growl. Why play in the forest?
Oh, I'm not playing. I'm lost. I have trouble with my memory. Please forgive me if I've trespassed.
Do you live in the tree?
I like to believe that my heart is part of all trees.
Give me a charisma.
Shotty's my yourself.
Cluck has a -2 on his charisma. Okay, 13 -2 for an 11.
Okay.
Not bad.
The growls get louder.
Oh.
You offer food.
Yeah, I got 6 tasty rations here. I can go without if it'll help nature. And Cluck is just gonna look up the sky.
As you look up at the sky, it is dark, and you see a full moon, but the moon's orange. And as you kind of glint at it, it almost seems like it has a very weird looking face, with maybe 2 squared, hollowed eyes and a weird smile with like 2 teeth, 2 to 3 teeth.
A jagged looking smile.
Yeah, jagged looking, you know.
Cluck would like to cast protection from evil on himself, I guess.
Go for it.
Feels like personal here. I'm getting the raw end of the deal. I'm in the heights, and I'm the only one who gotten hit.
I'm facing off
far,
a gigantic
right?
owl bear, dude. I don't know.
8 plus 3 for an 11. So I think that just barely makes the DC
Yeah,
check for
because
that.
it's a tier 1 spell, right?
Yeah.
So 11 or higher.
Yeah.
So that means for as long as I stay focused, chaotic beings have disadvantage on attack rolls, hostile spellcasting checks against me. They also can't possess, compel, or beguile.
Oh yeah,
It's a nightmare.
Right?
Happy Halloween.
it's the Halloween episode, everybody.
Oh, God.
I love it.
We're going to wake up and then nothing have happened. It's all been a dream.
We're all dead.
That would be awesome. And we're on the afterlife.
Yeah.
You cast your spell, it goes off. They are still growling. We're gonna take it to Alzamar.
Oh dear.
Alzamar, you see this giant owlbear staring in front of you. As it kind of circles you and gets between you and the wounded deer, it stands up on its hind legs, showing its full height, at least like probably more like 16, 17 feet tall, because this is an unusually larger owlbear. Not that you've seen a whole lot, and maybe you have.
Hopefully not. But so I'm gonna continue taking slow steps. Well, slower steps. I'm getting scared, so I'm moving a little faster. But I'm gonna back up, just hands up, looking at this thing. I do not mean you any harm. Please leave me alone. Just gonna try and back away.
You take about 4 steps back before you hit a wall of the trees, and you look, and now you realize that you are basically in a circle with just the deer, you, and the owlbear. The owlbear looks down at you and just growls in a deep, low resonant, or cocking its head, straighten itself back up.
Look at this poor, wretched creature.
I see him. Yes.
It is going to die.
Did you need some assistance? I have read some books on medicine and animals, and please don't kill me.
What is right in your eyes? To let this creature die and be my food as in nature, or to stop this creature from dying by me?
Well, Mr.
And
Owlbear, the way I see it is, if you are smart enough to be able to communicate with me and you wish me to help the deer, I will. If you want to eat him, that is nature. That is how things are. And if I try to stop you, you just have a bigger meal.
You wouldn't sacrifice yourself for love of nature? Maybe this creature has family.
But Mr. Owlbear, I too am nature. And you, and everything. We are all nature.
Are you nature? Or are you an abomination?
And as he says that, it just echoes and reverberates.
I cower in fear, turn away a little bit and peek back at him.
It's a trap.
What is the right thing? Interference? Or let life take its course?
To let nature run its course.
But you say you are part of nature.
By
Stopping this, it in itself, is it not an act of nature?
It could be, yes, there is logic there, but if I'd tried, I would not stand a chance against the might of a creature such as yourself. I would become your food too, and I guess that would also be nature taking its course.
Do you fear action and intervention?
Against you, yes.
If I were any other thing, would it still prevent you, or would you just walk on by?
If there were no threat, I would assist the deer. Given a threat, such as yourself or many a different beast, I would not get close enough to interfere.
So you will not help the deer.
I will if you want me to.
Make your choice.
As the ground starts to shake.
So I'm going to take a second just staring at this giant owlbear, terrified of him. and look down at the deer past him, look back up at him, and just start to slowly move towards the deer, keeping a close eye on the owl bear, trying to like circle around him a little bit towards the deer. I'll help him. I'll do whatever I can.
So you choose to defend.
And it on all fours, growls, it starts arcing. Needs your roll initiative.
Can I protection from evil myself before initiative, please? Because I was watching him, waiting for him to like.
This got
something.
real philosophical there for a minute.
Also, is my mage armor still up?
It is up.
Or has it been too long? It would have been a minute.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Would have been a minute.
Yeah.
I'll allow for this.
Okay.
I would say
Initiative first.
initiative.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god. You should have let him have the sandwich.
Yep. Should have let him eat it. Now he's gonna have a side of fish with this deer.
I couldn't help it. All I could think of was, it's a trap. That's a trap.
Right.
And it was a trap.
Yep. Absolutely.
Technically, this whole thing is a trap.
It's like a trap within a trap.
All right, I got an 8.
Natural 1
Ooh.
for a natural 1.
Which means you go last.
Yep.
All right. So you do it this way. We're going to go back to Val. Valroth, you are once again alone on this branch, hundreds of feet in the air. You see your ship rocking ever so gently. What would you like to do?
After taking 5 hits and all the delusions, I'm getting wary of this situation. This can't be happening. This is a nightmare. And I'm really considering jumping off the branch into the void. I can't just sit here, do nothing. Knowing well that there's some kind of illusion at play here. Seeing my ship confirms that something is messing with us and with me. So I stand up on that branch and I just keep looking down. I gotta do something. I can't climb the walls. I can't do nothing. But I can just jump into the void and see what happens.
Is that what you want to do?
Jump.
Val, you stand, you make your inner thoughts, reflect on everything, your life, say to yourself repeatedly, this can't be real, resign, and just take a leap forward.
I'll take a leap of faith.
You start falling faster and faster and faster. And as you're falling, you can just see the ground coming at you super quick. So you're like shaking and the wind's ripping through past your ears, just whistling. And you start to see the ground come really, really quick. What are your final thoughts?
If this is the end, I think I've seen enough and I've done enough. I do not have any regrets. If it is the end, so let it be. I've come this far.
As you get about probably 20, 30 feet away from the ground, you close your eyes instinctively, waiting, and you still just feel the wind ripping through you, and then silence. Suddenly, you hear sounds like wood creaking, gently, slowly, kind of relaxing. And then you hear water. It's not like running water, more of like lapping up against something, maybe wood. And then you smell it. The wind picks up and hits your nose and you smell ocean, the salt breeze. You quickly open your eyes and you are standing on your ship. It's quickly becoming dusk. You look around and there's shipmates everywhere, going about their business. And one of them runs up to you and is like, hey, Captain, we finally got it. We got the big one. As you look over, hanging in a massive net on the side of the ship, you see this large fish. Not exactly a whale, maybe the size of a baby whale, perhaps, caught up in this net. Like, we finally got her. Oh man, she's gonna make some good money for us for sure. You can, obviously rip some of the meat later. I mean, we got plenty of the, rations downstairs, but we can start cutting the fat now. And by the time we get to port, sell it and start making perfumes and stuff. Those merchants will eat that up. Do you agree?
As I see this, it's like I can hear the guy talking, but my eyes wide open. And I'm like overwhelmed and overtaken by this nostalgic feeling. I'm on the ship. I feel like I'm walking among them like in slow motion. I'm like touching the wood, the ship, looking at people, and he's talking to me, but it's like I hear him in the distance because I'm like focused. I'm like, I wish this is true because, yeah, that's it. I made it.
Every detail of that ship is exactly how you remember it.
And I'm like, touching and savoring it, every details. And it smells the ocean, and I can see people working. I feel comfortable. It's like, this is what life should be. It's so simple and nice.
It's like, Cap, you all right there? Like I said, she's a beaut, isn't she? And he points back at the fish.
And I snap out of it for a minute. Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah. I mean, of course, we're fully stocked with everything, but I believe, we should still make some good profit off of this. I'll go talk to the butcher right now, see if he can't get on working on it, Might as well start early. Why not?
And I'll grab him by the shoulder and be like, how long we've been here? I mean, how long until we head back?
Are you feeling all right?
Yeah. Just remind me.
I mean, it's been a couple weeks out to sea. We're probably about another 10 day at least.
Okay. And just let him go.
All right.
I'm just like checking, it's like the real schedule.
Give me a wisdom check.
13 plus 1, 14.
As you are looking around, your eyes go back to the fish. This massive fish, it kind of doesn't look right. It doesn't look like any normal fish you've really seen, but you catch its eyes and something profound really catches you in the glint of its eye. And you realize something. It's sorrow. There's a deep sense of sorrow coming from this fish. And as you start to examine it, you start to see some imperfections on it. And around the eyes, like it's drying up, but it's still, it almost looks like it's crying. And then you see it and you're like, you don't know how long this fish has been out of water. You do know that most fish, don't stop moving until they're completely out of breath. And then before they go catatonic and then maybe have a few more kicks in it. But this one just is slowly heavy breathing.
I connect with its eyes and I feel that sadness. And then suddenly I kind of remember the situation where we are at. And then I just run screaming into the ship. Release the fish. Release it. Let it go. And just take out my sword. It was like trying to cut the cords. It was like, drop it. And then everybody's like,
You start running with your sword, yelling this. All the people on the boat that are in the vicinity start looking at you. Confusion runs across everybody's face. As you get up to the net, you start cutting at, I guess, the main string to cut it.
Yeah.
I'm going to need a dex check.
14. Flat.
You're running up to this with your sword in hand, and you run the swing before all of a sudden somebody catches your wrist right before it gets there, and you see one of your crewmates, a bigger dude. It's like, hey, what are you mad? What are you doing? It took us all day to capture that thing. What is wrong with you, sir?
I look at him with like really raging voice. Sorry. Beep. With raging voice like, release the fish. Release it now if you want to live.
He looks at you and everyone starts to look around at each other. In confusion, you start to hear some murmurs. What? Release the fish? Are you mad?
If you ever trusted me with your lives, trust me now. Release the fish.
Give me a charisma check.
With advantage because he's captain.
Yeah, you don't get advantage. What was your first roll?
The first roll was a 7.
Oh, I was trying, man. I was trying.
Charisma, yeah, 7. Yeah, 7.
It's like, sir, you must not be feeling well. I suggest you go down to your quarters and maybe take a break. Something's clearly getting to your head. You see everyone just kind of looking around at each other.
I get into his face and I said, remind me again who is the captain of this ship.
Well, of course, you are.
Then release the fish. It's a simple order.
Give me another charisma check.
The 14. I mean, it's 16 minus 2. 14.
That's not bad. I mean, better than what I did. He looks at you. Well, of course, Captain. Sure. As they kind of start walking back and he just puts a hand up like, well, you heard the captain. Cut her down. Everyone kind of just like hesitates for a good solid second. Everyone kind of just looking at you, looking at each other, looking at the fish. Everything's very weird and awkward. What do you want? You notice no one's moving.
I take some gold from my pocket and I'll just like drop it on the floor. Here's your pay. Release the fish.
Goes over, locking eyes at you, doesn't even look at the rope, cuts it down as a fish plummets into the water. Keep your gold. You're gonna need it before this dude starts to shape shift and see his bones crack out of him. And all the crew members' bones start Some of them just pop and fall to the ground into like weird dust, bone, and meat stuff. While the other ones kind of pop into like just skeletal forms, and their head just pops off before it's replaced by like this pumpkin with this jack-o'-lantern looking face. And I need you to roll initiative.
How appropriate. And my sword is in my hand, so I'm ready to go. Yes! Natural 20.
Nice.
And I got a natural 1, so that's hilarious.
I will smite thee with my sword. +2.
All right. Cluck,
Mm-hmm.
you're up in a tree, and I suppose you were trying to give rations to a bunch of werewolves?
Yep.
All right. You throw your rations down. Give me a charisma.
Oh, okay. -2 for a 12 total.
You see them all kind of look at the ground. They look back up. We prefer live meat. As he swipes the tree with one hit,
Ooh.
and it just flips, and you fall and face down with the tree. Before you look at this wolf, and all the other wolf creatures kind of suck into him in the circle, and he kind of grows a little bit bigger. I need you to roll initiative.
All right.
Gonna do it this way.
What is going on?
18 straight.
Right. I rolled a 16.
We got banished to the Shadow Realm.
All right. And we're going to take it to Alzamar.
Oh dear.
But first, I'm going to put some music on by Syrinscape. We are not sponsored by them, but we use them, and you should check them out too. Use them for all your tabletop and board game needs, or if you're just studying. It really helps if you're DM prepping and you just want to put some tunes on.
When you find a good product, it's always to spread the words. Good thing.
Indeed.
You don't have to be sponsored.
All right, Alzamar. There is a giant owlbear as you are walking towards this deer to essentially help it, and it's going to attack you.
Oh dear. If my mage armor's still up, then my AC's 14.
You said it's up for 10 rounds, right?
Yeah, but I cast it earlier,
Oh.
so it's only up for a few more rounds.
I rolled a 2 for a, what is it? For a 7.
That's a miss.
And that's a 3 for a 8.
That's a
Wow.
miss.
You are sneaking around to this deer. It swipes and you duck, and then you dive as it swipes again with its other paw. And you just roll next to the deer and look at it. That's its go. What would you like to do?
Oh bother! Oh bother! Oh bother! I'm gonna run as far as I can to the other side of the circle and cast protection from evil on myself.
All right, go ahead.
Ooh, that is a 2 for a 6, so that fails. So the spell fails, and the glowing arcane symbols in front of me just kind of fizzle out, and I just see the angry owlbear and press my back to the trees and just watch and wait in horror. That's my turn.
All right, gonna take this to Valoroth. You are being attacked by your crewmates. It is your go. You see about 5 of them encircling you. What would you like to do?
You dare betray your captain, you cowards! And I launch at them with my sword, two-handed, with an attack.
Give an attack roll.
16 plus 2 for 18.
That hits. Go ahead, roll damage. And you do get to add the +2. Right, is this the sword's +2? Yeah, you get to add the +2 to the damage.
Yeah. Which is 4.
Total 4?
Yeah.
You slice into one, and you literally carve this pumpkin head, and it goes straight down, and you split him into all the way to his chest, and he just cracks in half the rest of the way and just tumbles down. And that's going to go to one of their turns. It rolls a 2
Coward.
for a 3. That one's going to run up a 15 for 16.
That hits.
It's one
Still a
hit.
coward.
5 for 6. The other one.
Okay, he misses.
And a 17 for an 18.
Hits. So 2 hits.
Yeah. For 2 points of piercing damage plus 3 points of damage as it slices into you. 2 of them like
It's a
swing.
total of 5.
Yes. 5 points of damage.
Cowards! Ah!
Pirate jack-o'-lanterns.
Yeah,
Zombie pirate jack-o'-lantern.
it looks like it.
Yeah.
I paid them. I paid them their salary twice.
What's happening to Vern and all this?
Guess we don't know.
Okay, all right.
We'll have to ask him if we survive.
I guess Vern got put to sleep and he's taking a nap.
He's on a beach with Titania, just hanging out, drinking some rum.
He has no idea what to do.
He's been seduced.
he's just sweating in this.
Terrified.
I think he's been seduced into a coma, so he doesn't do anything.
We'll find out. Or maybe we won't.
All right. Cluck.
Hmm.
You are standing, or you're prone, but I'll let you get up for this. And you look and you see this hulking beast, and it stares at you, and it just looks and it's like,
What is nature to you?
Nature, it is around us. It's all around us. It part of us. It penetrates us. It binds everything together.
That's awesome. Good answer.
and it's going to make an attack at you.
Nature is going to attack your
It
face.
didn't matter.
Yep.
And it's an 18. I mean, I'm sure that hits.
I'm
But I need to-
pretty sure that is.
I think it's always safe to say 18 always hits.
yeah.
On any of us, yeah.
You
Yes.
take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Trying to figure
Not
if I should
bad.
round
All right.
or down. As it slices at you, swipes at you, and rakes across your chest. And basically, you barely just you move just in time, just it digs across your chest, kind of deep, but not deep enough for a fatal blow.
Oof.
But it, God. That's your turn.
Cluck tried to reason with it, so he's just gonna give up. Put all his rations on the ground, kind of like maybe he has a bloody nose, and he's just gonna sniff a bit, and he's gonna attack the werewolf with his bastard sword, one-handed, shield in the other.
Kill that werewolf.
Ooh, 19 plus 1 for a dirty 20.
Nice.
That
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
7. And I forgot to add the holy weapon. Maybe the holy weapon's out now. If it's been 5 rounds.
Oh,
30
only for
seconds.
5 rounds?
Yeah.
30 seconds. Yeah, no, that would have been out.
Yeah, okay. All right. So just 7 damage.
Not bad.
Yeah. It's pretty strong.
Does the shield do anything?
It ups your AC.
Makes you harder to hit.
So when you're holding a shield, your AC becomes 1 point plus?
I think
Yeah,
it's
it's
2.
Yeah, it's a +2 to your
Plus
AC.
2?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't do double-handed sword anymore.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
just wanted to know what the shield does. I never had the shield.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's pretty useful.
You hit it hard, across its chest, basically, chest for chest attack, as it howls even louder and reverberates in a painful scream that echoes throughout the forest. And it glares at you with its eyes just now burning red with a red deep glow.
Answer me this. Would I be considered a part of nature?
Cluck is gonna think for a sec, bite down on his thing, look up and be like, "Oh, I think you might be an abomination, sir. No offense."
I was gonna say the same thing.
Oh, man.
You stink of abomination.
Take it to Alzamar.
Is it my turn?
It is the bear's turn.
No.
No.
Because it rolled first. It's going to growl at you.
You choose to save the deer, not most would. Remember, you chose this.
And it starts galloping at you at full speed, and then it just going to peck at you
Oof.
with its beak. Ugh. I rolled an 8 for a 13.
My AC is 14 because I have mage armor up.
Nice.
Yes.
So as it's run straight towards you, twists its head, opens its beak, and is about to engulf you, you dive to the side, and it just sinks its beak into a tree trunk and just rips out a large piece of bark from the tree itself, shakes it off, and snaps it, and it pierces off in half. It splinters and shatters. It's your go.
I'm going to sprint around in a wide circle around the edge of this clearing that we're battling in and try and make my way around to the deer. Is he still there?
Yeah. You
Okay.
can easily make it to it.
I'm going to look at the deer, look at the owl bear, and then I'm going to crouch down and try and inspect the deer, do a medicine check, or is there anything I can do?
You want to try to stabilize it?
Yeah, I want to stabilize it.
Give an intelligence check.
Sweet. I'm going to try the die you gave me. Not bad. 12 plus 4 for a 16.
Yes.
You
He's a smart fish.
run to this deer. probably like slide next to it and glance, and you see the owlbear just stand there as it turns around, and you quickly like examine, and you notice like, oh, I can quickly make a makeshift bandage, basically like a
splint.
A splint, there you go, sir. Yeah, a splint for it, and you like almost super speed start crafting it, applying pressure on the wound and kind of like wrap its body up because it's a small deer. You turn and you just see the owlbear galloping at you while you're doing this, just and in a moment you're like, oh man, this is it. But your hands just seem to be working for you, and you tie the knot before the owlbear just and just stops right in front of you and just breathes and growls in your face, and you feel the breath and the wind hit you, this hot stench of this ferocious looking creature. It says,
Your choice has been made.
and then it just disappears and everything just goes black. The deer disappears, the force, you see a darkness sinking over, like slowly shadows covering over, and you find yourself in complete darkness.
I'm gonna
Still lying there.
looking around at the darkness. Oh, bother. I'm gonna sit down, hug my knees, and just sit there.
Hey, that's what you signed up for when you came out of that town of yours?
Yep.
We promised adventure.
Oh, yeah. And same day he leaves town, he encounters his greatest fear.
Valroth, you managed to smite one down. It's your go.
And I got hit, and I'm in pain, and I'm in rage of these coward monsters. They do all this for just one fish. And I'll strike the other two in front of me.
You can definitely tell these are no longer your crew members. They are
They are not.
skeletons with jack-o'-lantern for heads.
You coward!
In pirate outfits.
Yeah, they're still like
Piratey.
piratey, what do you call it? Rags at this point, because like their bones ripped from their skin, basically.
damn.
Some of the clothes are still on. Their pants are still on. Let's-
So I'm
let's
gonna-
say
One's
that.
got a peg leg.
I'm gonna,
Yeah.
char-
One's got a peg
I'm
leg.
gonna charge the one that hit me, with the 3 wounds.
Okay.
That one, the last one that hit me was a 13 plus 2 for 15 plus 1 for my regular one. That's a 16 to hit.
That definitely hits. Roll damage.
7.
You come across it and you swing sideways across his neck, and it lobs his head off as it flies onto a pike, basically some wooden pike.
Nice.
The pumpkin head just sits straight on this wooden post, and the body just falls into bones from the ground.
Nice.
Going to take it to its turn. Sorry, their turn. The 19 for a 20,
Dang.
7 for an 8.
Miss.
It's a 10 for an 11.
That's exactly my AC 11.
So that hits.
2 hits. 3 points of piercing damage again.
And I'm down. I got 3 points left.
One comes across and basically slashes at your hand and cuts it deep across as your sword drops, and the other one rushes in and spears you straight through the chest. You fall to your knees and look up at them as blood spurts out your mouth. And behind them, you see storm clouds, lightning and thunder happening. And all of a sudden, when the flashes, you see this huge tentacle form up and hit the boat. And you are
Cthulhu! Sorry, I had to say this.
you are immediately reminded of that day when you got attacked.
Yeah.
And the boat splinters in half.
Like the memories flood my head now. It's like I remember everything.
It hits right next to you, and you just feel your whole body reverberate, and you just feel numb. You don't even feel pain. You don't feel the sword that's sticking in you. You don't feel your arm. You don't even see the creatures that were stabbing you right in front of you. They just disappeared, probably flew off at the impact. Your mind doesn't even comprehend or acknowledge, registers their existence after you saw that tentacle go up. You have immediate flashbacks of your real crew screaming in horror, wood splinting everywhere, cracks in the hole. You remember the sound of it being crushed, parts of the mast falling into the ocean, and just pure chaos in the darkness. And you remember it in that stormy night, and you just fall into darkness and unconsciousness. And going to Cluck.
The werewolf's turn, or is it my turn?
The werewolf stares at you, looks down at its gaping chest, bleeding, and you can see it's starting to, like, where you hit, the flesh is slowly starting to deteriorate, and you see its rib cage starting to form out.
An abomination, you say?
Wolves are natural. You're just such a common abomination, I missed it.
It's going to growl and swipe at you.
All right.
And that's an 8 for a 10.
That misses.
It's your turn.
Finish it.
Cluck would like to attack him with the bastard sword. Ooh, 3 + 1 for a 4 to hit.
You swing, and it moves out of its way.
Cluck would also like to have some sharp words for him. You mother clucking, moon juicing, cinnamon smelling abomination.
And what about your species?
Humans? Oh, we're terrible.
It's no secret.
But we're definitely a natural part of nature. The clothes that I'm wearing aren't natural. The sword, the sheet, that's not natural. But the meat underneath, we're natural meat bags. 100% beef. Or chicken.
Oh, good.
Do I keep fighting if I'm the only?
Honestly, yeah.
Dude, burn on a beach.
Yeah, Vern's just, smoking up some cigars,
Sipping.
popping some Coronas.
Yeah.
I'll ask you this. Would you want to parlay with him, or would you prefer to keep fighting?
I'd like to talk it out. That's what Cluck tried to do. He may get a little pissed because they're both bleeding now, but he's feeling a little bit more confident because he made the werewolf bleed so much. And it's not healing. Which I don't know if I should mention to you, DM, but...
I'm well aware that you're not using a
okay.
silver weapon,
Yeah,
obviously. Yeah. The werewolf stares at you.
I'm an abomination if you say that I should not be a part of nature. Your species you claim to be bad, yet you are a part of nature. What would you do with my species? What am I really to you? An abomination? A disease?
I think that's for some fancy page learning folks. People who read, like Alzamar. They can figure out what to do with you. I'm just trying to survive.
Did you choose to fight?
You broke a perfectly good tree over there. You're disrupting this peaceful forest, sir. Now I want you to stop hurting any more trees, and I'd like you to apologize to that stump.
Classic.
The check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
I will say you give yourself a +2.
yeah, okay, all right, I'll take that. 13 plus 2
50.
minus 2.
So 13.
So 13.
All right.
That's not bad.
Wow, that compensated.
Yeah.
Your indecisiveness could be your downfall.
So I gotta make a decision. Okay.
If you were the only one who can decide what happens to my species, and you choose to do nothing, you could very well be making the downfall for others.
I would kind of want a third option of exile. You werewolves get your own place to live, and you're not bothering harmless trees who did nothing to you, said no harsh words to you at all, that I could hear at least. And then he looks back at the stump.
Steps back as he starts to see, while you're saying this, he started deteriorating more and more as the conversation passes.
I see your answer.
And he growls low before he just kind of fades into, he Homer Simpsons into the darkness.
Okay, all right.
That's awesome.
You are surrounded by darkness.
Whoa.
Suddenly, all of your vision comes to, and you all are lying on the ground where you were originally standing. You're fully healed, you have all your spells and all that. You open your eyes, you see the sky. It's slowly becoming dusk. You guys have been traveling, I believe, for 6 hours, I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the town to the
Yeah.
to the keep.
So basically, like 2 more hours of travel where you guys decide to go from there. You hear a voice. Interesting choices you all have made.
Is she standing there?
You pull yourself up from your prone position and look, and you see this elven figure still standing there where she was.
And the rest of us we're all here together?
You see,
Okay.
you're back exactly where you were before these things came out of the woods, which, by the way, you don't see anything out of the ordinary. It's like you just walked up here and met her again. There's nothing else abnormal. It's back to normal. The fog's gone. The giant pumpkins are gone. In case you didn't understand. You see her, arms crossed. She looks at you, Alzamar. Your bravery is quite commendable. And yet, even in the face of danger, instead of fighting, you decided to save a creature even though it could have been your undoing.
Thank you, ma'am, and thank you for not killing me.
That's most impressive. You, and he looks at Valroth, are very cunning to see through illusions, obviously. Your compassion may have been slight delayed, but that is not maybe of your fault. You turned against your men, but for good reasons.
I only tried to take the best option for everyone.
The lands smile on your decision. You, human, your people, I am most foul. Your civilized collection. The worst part of any civilization is the smell. Not that you revel in it, but you mask it. You try to cover it with fragrances and not let nature just take its course. Your actions, upon seeing something unnatural, is commendable. You chose to fight, but that was, of course, in defense. But your resolution is admittable. Most would either cut the plague off or perhaps maybe try to seek a cure. But you wish to let it live in harmony. For this, I grant you wisdom and a boon.
Oh,
Y'all get luck tokens.
Nice! Now I have 2.
Same.
And you know what? Since it's the Halloween episode and I'm feeling generous, that's not a lot. You get 2 points, experience points,
Sweet.
for doing the trials of the witch. Kidding.
Mhm.
You don't know what she is.
Well, thank you, madam. May we kindly request what is your name?
The name is Eliana. I am of the Circle, and I am seeking Serena's burial grounds.
Can I ask her a question? The Fishfolk town, they have a leader. He seems to be convinced that there is a witch that manipulates the scroll to attack their town. And he keeps sacrificing innocent people under the guise or the accusations of witchcraft. Do you know anything that might help us bring this ordeal to a closure?
She looks at you and then glances up at the 3 stakes with the burnt bodies. That's what this ritual has always been about?
Yes,
That's
we are
what-
trying to stop this man, at least in a peaceful manner of finding evidence. But his people, they seem to be brewing into an upcoming revolution against him. So if anything you can tell us that can help resolve this issue smoothly, that would be appreciated.
I can tell you a couple things. First and foremost, my own oath to these lands. For I, again, am looking for claim to the staff that Serena has been buried with. I do not know where her burial ground is, but when I find it, I will take it back to my order. For it is every druid's right that the sacred staff is to be returned to us. Skrell, I only know one man who was experimenting with those abomination demons. They do not belong in this land. Witches, the land is full of witches. I can't say one is specifically trying to attack a town by summoning Skrell. That seems moronic at best. What do they have to gain? There is a tower. As far as I've known, it has been abandoned. I know of a man or a mage who lived in this tower, but I do not believe he's there any longer. Or perhaps he's
dead.
hidden. He's dead.
Yes,
Perhaps.
we came across such men. He was trapped in a well and entangled by some foul tentacles creature. I do not know what it is. It took hold of his body and consumed him. We tried to help him, but he perished. He told us about the tower.
Did you get his name?
Did we get his name? He told us his name, right? I didn't write it down. I remember he told us his name.
Yeah, I'll give it to you even if I didn't.
Yeah, he told us his name.
Haldren.
Yes, his name was Haldren.
It might be the same.
It mentioned a tower.
It is a tower by the lake. You actually have to get across the water to get to the tower. It's not like crossing the lake itself. You can see the tower from the shore. That's the only thing we think it's abandoned because the boat has been tied off to a dock. Usually when that happens, that means somebody's left and is going to come back. If what you say is true, the only thought I could have is maybe whatever's in that tower found a way out. Maybe that's where your witch hunt lies. Maybe it's just false ends to means. As for this fish folk town, I do not care for such squabble with civilization. I am one with nature and the lands. I do not go near such abominations.
This Serena Druid, did she have any other names?
She was a mother of the circle.
Do you have any leads on where she may be buried?
I assist you in finding it if you wish.
Last I heard, it was somewhere north of here, which is where I was making my way. Not 100% sure where, but nearby.
Are you aware of a sacrificial cult? Cult that captures and sacrifices others to whatever thing they worship.
I can't say I have. I've seen a lot of creatures and folks come through here. Most of them I tend to scare off because I do not want them tallying around on my plains.
Well, north of here there is a camp of cult, sinister cult. We were there. They captured us as we were traveling, and they were trying to sacrifice us.
Yeah, we're still looking for our companions.
They took 2 of us, yes.
When you see Vern, by the way, when you guys are waking up, was wiping tears from his eyes, trying to compose himself while you guys were talking to this elven lady. Yeah, we came across some of these cultists, and we barely escaped, and it took all our cunning and wit, and we're still trying to find our companions. You haven't seen them before. It's this old elven lady, real old, and a halfling. He's usually wearing mithril armor, but I suppose if he got captured too, he was probably naked at this point.
Well, if you do come across them, I hope you punish them.
She shakes her head down.
They are vicious
The cultists.
and sinister and tricksters.
Yeah, the cultists, not your friends.
The cultists, of course.
yeah. If you see these 2 creatures,
No. I mean the
these 2
cultists.
guys.
Yes.
Punish them.
If you see these cultists,
they will meet the end of my staff.
by all means, because they will fail all your tests. They are foul tricksters.
I do not test evil creatures. I got a sense of you, all of you, but I had to be sure you guys are of good standing. And you are. If our path crossed again and you are still in your righteous path, mayhaps we might be able to help each other. As for now, I look for the Mother of the Circle staff to be returned. She was a great druid, and that staff is most powerful.
And if we come across it, no, I'll give you my word, we will return it to you.
Indeed.
All right, well, if you are ever in a dire situation, good luck.
Thank you.
The same to you.
Actually, Val, give me a wisdom.
4.
You see her, she's stone-faced as she kind of just looks at you. There's like a very subtle sense of recognition, but all you get off of it is just, you're an elf, I'm an elf. We get it.
I got you. I got your back.
And with that, she just nods off and just turns around and starts walking off.
And look at the other guys like, that was very, very intense.
That is commonplace in the ShadowDark. I warned you before we left.
Yes, I'm well aware that there are
Strange
dangers.
things will happen, and you just have to make the smart decision.
Understood.
And you handled yourself well, so
Well, I assume since none of us were there together, you all had your own visions, your own tests.
nightmarish.
Try to get a werewolf to apologize to the stump. I don't know if it happened or not.
I was standing on the branch in a height that will make any creature collapse.
Oh
I was
dear.
floating up in the air. I was really scared.
I was trapped in a small clearing with a gigantic owl bear.
What? Owl bear?
Yes, it's the biggest I've ever heard of.
We have encountered an actual owl bear, but
Oh, God.
it's not something you want to engage.
No, never. I hope I never see one ever again. What about you, Vern?
See Vern just kind of staring off at the stakes with the bodies that are burnt. I honestly don't wish to talk about it. The worst part was I was just alone.
Understood.
So it seems that we have to go to this tower.
Well,
When I look at Vern,
Don't we want to, I don't know,
it's
try
the
to...
wizard that we encountered in that well. That's his
right.
tower. That's the second time
He
this
did
comes
mention
up.
a tower, yes.
Yes.
But what about our friends? Do we not want to try to at least try something?
How many
Try to
days
find
have
them.
passed by now?
Since you were kidnapped, you guys escaped, spent the night, and then you traveled south to the well, did that thing.
that was like 2 nights to get
That was
there.
2 nights, and then you caroused at the place for like
Yeah.
a night, and then you guys started. So it was about like 3 days.
So I'd look at Vern and I was like, we have to seek the tower. Like I give him a look that,
It's what Miss Redcap would have wanted.
It's been a long time. I think our friends are.
We don't know that, Val. They could be chained for who knows how long. Who knows how long they would have kept us.
Vern,
We don't even know what
do
they're
you want to
sacrificing us to.
assault the camp of those cultists?
We just want answers. Peace of mind.
Look around you. There's 4 of us against the cultists.
Kind of step between the bickering elves and gentlemen. Look, the situation with my people is unsettling and regrettable, but I can see that you need to find your friends. I do want to travel with you to this tower, but if you need to detour, I am still with you.
Well, I appreciate your help, but we do not stand a chance going back to fight these people. That is the issue.
What if we don't fight? What if we just look and maybe see if we can find your friends and get
Wait.
them out?
What if we get more numbers? Maybe that's what it is. We just need to find more people willing to fight, more creatures or something.
Where can we find these people?
I don't. I suppose we can't talk to Tarly Winters. He seems pretty. But I guess if we get on his good graces, maybe.
It would take more time, but yes, if we either get on his good graces or
If
replace him with
we seek the tower and we try to solve this issue, that will raise our ranks with the fishfolk leader, and then maybe he will give us an army of some sort or people to help. For now, we are stuck in between impossible choices.
I think the choice is clear. We should break Roke out of jail and have a revolution.
Well,
Then we'll have the army that we need to take on these cultists.
I think it would be a considerable ask to bring fishfolk that far away if it indeed took you days to get back. And I think Tarly Winters is owed at least one conversation, an attempt for him to see reason before we overthrow him. And
if we go against these cultists, we need to go in greater numbers. And to get greater numbers, we need to be convincing, which means we need to deliver something in order for people to believe in us and give us something back. If we
Indeed.
head for the tower, we might find some evidence or some kind of leverage.
that is a good point. There is the possibility of finding very good leverage in an abandoned wizard's tower if indeed it is abandoned. However, a wizard's tower ought to be dangerous.
Well, this particular wizard, we met him and we tried to help him, and he didn't seem to be a very bad guy. He
I'm
was,
assuming that's the same wizard.
well, he did mention specifically that tower. So, and he was trapped there for what looks like a very long time in that well.
I'll have to take your word for it, as
That
I was not there,
explains-
but still, whether the wizard's there or not, it will be dangerous.
Nothing out here is not dangerous. Well, I told you that before we left. That is the hallmark of stepping out of your comfortable colony into anywhere in the gloaming.
Indeed.
I mean, that's wrong.
So we could do tower first, and then revolution, and then for your friends?
Sure. Sounds like a good order of things.
Well,
We seek the tower. If nothing turns up, we go back to your town and carry out the revolution.
that will mean that your friends will remain with the cultists for...
If they have lived this long, they will live another 2 days. Knowing what I was there in the camp of the cultists. They are a sacrificial bunch. If our friends have survived, 2-3 days?
We did set fire to it and escaped. We don't know anything about their operation. We just ran by the grace of the gods. We managed to get out of their bonds, and we just set fire and escaped. I mean, there was only 2 of us, and we were heavily injured. It did only take about 5 of them. We did cut down a couple, from my memory. Which I don't know if Vern was awake to see that happen.
Well, then it seems like the best thing we have to hope for is that their sacrificial ritual is dependent on a specific time or day. Hopefully that will give your friends some...
Well, when we
Extra
were there,
time.
they were trying to feed us to fatten us. That will take time, so I'm assuming
There might be some hope.
It might be some hope because they need some time.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There is a chance, so we have to gamble.
Well, then we should make haste
Let us make haste. That is correct.
and find this tower.
All right, which way are you deciding to go? You know, you haven't been north from this spot because you've never found this spot. You vaguely know from here that the bandits camp, well, you only know this from where you traveled away from it, Val, that it's probably far east and possibly further north. The only thing Yana
Eliana.
told you that it was west from here
And by the water.
and by the water. Yeah, by the lake.
So we're gonna have to go the direction of the lake, whatever that water body of
West.
water. That would be west,
All right.
northwest.
All right. You guys have 2 more hours of travel
We're gonna take those.
before it
to our-
becomes dark.
Mhm.
All right.
I guess you guys set off.
Yeah.
All right. Who's leading charge? And apparently I've been doing navigation wrong.
Uh-oh.
It's a D20 with intelligence.
For navigation?
And we have advantage, don't we? Me and Vern.
And the Rangers have advantage.
So we lead the charge.
Because I remember looking at this. PCs in unfamiliar territory must have their navigator make an intelligence check upon exiting a hex. On a failure, the group moves into a random adjacent hex. But essentially, I make the DC is what I'm getting at. I was just doing the D6, which you can still do. But since since the Rangers have advantage on it, I am going to switch it to a D20 and have Val roll me a navigation check. It's an intelligence check. So roll a D20, add or subtract your intelligence, and we will see if you get where you need to get to.
But with advantage.
You do get advantage.
18 minus 1, 17.
Nice.
Advantage saved it. First roll was a 2.
Ooh.
2 hours pass, you start to head west and you make it towards the road and past it a little ways into kind of a slightly forested, not as foresty, maybe a little marshy, if you will, but you pass the path that leads south back to Marin's Hold or back to the
Green Knight.
Green Knight's Castle, and then north you have no idea where it goes. But you make it further west and it's dark now. You can kind of see water at the far end of the horizon. Actually, no, you wouldn't because it's dark.
The camp.
All right, setting up camp. I need y'all to mark off 3 torches.
Are we doing a minimum of 10 inventory, 10 gear slots?
So
'Cause I only have 7.
I think it's dependent on your minimum of 10. Yes.
Minimum of 10, okay.
10, yeah.
Because I'm a weak fish. I'm a smart fish, but a weak fish.
It's 10 plus your strength.
Yeah, and I've got a -1 to my strength.
I got you. So yeah, no, it's I'll give you a minimum of 10.
Cool.
Alzamar, this is your first night camping outside.
Well, since I've been in Marin's hold, yes, but
We're gonna take turns and do watches.
that sounds like a smart idea. I'll offer to go first if you like.
Be aware and trust nothing.
Understood?
You can always wake us up if something spooky's going.
That is the rule. If you see anything or not sure, wake us up.
Will do. Enjoy your rest, gentlemen. I'll wake you when it's time.
All right, give me a D6.
Cool. And Elzamar is going to sit by the fire, pull out his journal, and he is furiously writing away, keeping his ears open, glancing around every now and then, but very distracted because I just rolled a 1 on my 6. So I am journaling my little fishy heart out, not paying enough attention.
First night out.
First night out.
Right, let's roll on the table, see what happens.
Yeah. Well, that's how you learn, I guess.
The dice gods.
That's
man.
how you learn.
The dice gods choose what happens.
Your first rookie night.
Yep.
No, that's the
Well,
wrong
he's-
die.
He's not a rookie. He's just been in Marin's hold for a while.
Gibbs just laughing incoherently, guys. We don't know what's gonna.
It's very spooky.
It's not good when he's laughing,
Very ominous.
which means he's happy with what happened. We don't want the GM to be happy.
I could. Y'all want me to use a luck token and just reroll
Oh, you
that?
could have used your luck token and re-rolled
You
that
think I
thing.
should? You think it's worth one of my
It
two
might be.
luck tokens?
It might be worth it on those.
I mean, because he's over there laughing.
Your first
so-
night. Your first night, dude. He hasn't said anything.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna use the luck token and reroll that. Just I got a bad feeling about
He
how
hasn't said anything, so.
a 3.
All right.
Still,
Nothing happens.
still not over half, but
You have 3?
I got a 3 on my reroll.
If it avoids a whole fight, sometimes it's worth it.
Oh yeah, when you have 6 health, it's worth it.
Elzamar, you are taking your watch. You start to hear some weird, odd grunting off in the distance.
Can I tell from the sound if it is more like an animal or like a humanoid type creature?
I'll give it to you. It's definitely an animal.
Definitely an animal.
Animals.
Animals. Okay. Grunting animals pretty far away.
Pretty far away in the what would be line of sight, if you will, far in the mechanics of this.
Okay.
But it's dark, so you can't really see. But it's grunting, kind of like snorting.
Okay, I'll slowly close my journal, tuck it away, pick up my staff, and quietly just I'll wait a little bit longer and see if it's coming closer before doing anything.
Good question. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be moving at all.
Just kind of hanging out in that.
It's just a lot of grunting, snorting. Give me a wisdom.
Okay. And roll the big die. Not great. 9 minus 1 for an 8.
You're just on the cusp. It almost sounds like, I don't know, obviously communication,
So,
but definitely animalistic.
okay. So it's night, everyone's sleeping. I'm hearing an animalistic grunt
And it snorts.
and snorts, and it sounds kind of like communication that immediately in my 18 intelligence fish brain rings back to Val and his animal speaking sword. So I go and I gently nudge Val awake. Excuse me, Val.
Yeah.
Rifle. I'm hearing the sounds of some kind of animal, maybe multiple of them that way. It hasn't gotten closer, but I know you have that sword, so maybe only you and I can handle this.
I'll get up and I'll put my ear into it and start listening.
Give me a wisdom check.
12.
You hear the animal. Kind of tell where it's coming from a little further up north.
They're not moving.
I haven't heard them move.
Okay. Well, as long as it's in the distance, we're good. You're going to hear a lot of sounds in these forests and these woods.
Yes, but this has been going on for a little bit now, and they might come this way eventually, so I don't know.
Let's wait and see.
Okay, we'll wait a little longer then.
As you are sitting there waiting and talking, all of a sudden a boar pops up. It grunts and looks at you all.
Do you want to talk to it?
A boar?
Squeaks and a boar.
I'll use my sword and try to talk to it.
It squeezes. What in the heavens is this?
What are you doing here?
I was trying to find a place to piss.
All right, we're camping here. Can you go piss over there? The woods are big.
What are you?
I am sleeping here and I already pissed here. So you should go piss over there.
He puts his nose up and starts sniffing the air. Give me an animal handling check.
Which I do have animal something here.
So basically it'd be, with advantage.
I have stealth and wild animals.
Give me a wisdom check with advantage.
Ooh, 19 plus 1. That's dirty 20.
Nice.
It snorts around, looks, I'm like, fine. Bugger off, old friend. And just runs off probably about 10 feet before it just starts pissing and crapping in the corner.
Good job, Val. You scared him off.
Just a wild boar trying to piss.
Ah, well, your boar dialect is quite fantastic, by the way.
Well, thanks to sword. This sword makes me speak to them for some reason.
Indeed.
Comes
For
in handy.
some reason, this sword does toast this.
Well, thank you for assistance. You can
You got it.
get back to your rest.
All right.
You can piss off.
Yeah. Piss off, wild boar, before I turn you into lunch.
All right. Breakfast.
All right, your night goes on uneventful.
Cool.
Who you waking up for second check?
Well, I've already woken Val up, so I'll go wake Cluck up.
Excuse me, Mr. Cluck, sir.
His head is going to turn to him and freeze. And then Cluck's body is going to make the circular motion with his head being, still in the same spot.
By the gods, how are you doing that?
Creep.
What's going on?
It's time. Are you okay? That looks painful.
No, there's no egg. How are you doing?
Tired. It is your turn to take watch, sir.
Okay, all right,
I'll
good.
be retiring for the night.
Yeah, all right. Nice job.
Have a good
We're all
watch.
still alive.
Yes, sir.
How's Amar?
No. Go lay in the bedroll.
All right. What do you do on your watch?
Strut.
Cluck is gonna. I was gonna do that at
I'm
some
sorry.
point. No. Cluck
Hacking
is
at the
just gonna sit with his back to the fire and kind of look around, very kind of scared, hoping to never see a werewolf again,
Yeah, for real.
even a fake one.
Fair. Your night goes on uneventful. You don't have to roll because doing math with the safety of this, it's unsafe, but it's not dangerous. Your watch goes on uneventful with your paranoia-stricken chicken self. Who do you wake up for third watch?
Cluck decides to wake up Val.
Twice in one night.
Ah, it is you. Oh, everything is fine.
I think so. The fire's still going.
All right.
We're all still alive. Can you take over?
Yes. I've done this before many times. All right, go take your sleep. I got this.
Okay, wake me up before the sun rises. I want to say something to it.
All right.
All right.
He goes to sleep. I do a slow walk around the perimeter, just, walking slowly and just looking into the distance, every corner, just gauging the space. And then I'll sit back close to the fire, looking out, stay still.
All right, give me a d6.
3.
I'm going to do this. Your night goes on uneventful.
All right. Now I go wake Vern. Vern, wake up.
Oh. Oh. Hi, Val. How goes it?
Everything is fine. Nothing. Everything is smooth. Take over.
All right.
All right. So far, so good.
Good to hear. Hey,
What?
that whole pumpkin thing, that druid, that was pretty weird, man.
It was. I actually been in the ship and I saw the crew,
Your old ship.
the old ship, before they turned into these zombie weird creatures and they attacked because I tried to save a fish.
Oh,
Yeah, but it felt real, man. Just like the old days.
yeah, it definitely felt real. Not a good feeling at all.
Hmm.
I was nurturing a plant because that was the only thing that gave me peace of mind.
Oh, it seems like you had it easy. That's good.
Wouldn't call it easy. It shook me to my core. A lot of bad memories.
Well, it's better than being stuck on a thin branch on like a 500 feet up in the air. That gave me the scare of my life.
I suppose, perhaps. I don't know. Either way,
All right,
get some rest, buddy.
you got it.
Vern takes his watch. Night slowly breaks into dawn, and you all wake up to a new day.
All right. Your first night in the gloaming. ShadowDarks.
He's traveled before.
Pluck is gonna yell at the sun, "Yeah, we made it! You and me! We're both here again!"
We're alive.
You see, you yell up and you see some birds fly out from some trees.
Indeed, gentlemen. We live to see another day.
Well,
We continue our journey.
We need to erase a ration, right?
Yeah.
yes. Also, I need
And
a
a torch.
con check from you, Val. What'd you get?
What's 7 minus 3?
4.
Fail.
A fail.
But you didn't do any spells or yeah. So I guess it doesn't
You're
matter.
full health, right?
Yeah, you're full.
Yeah, I'm
Doesn't
full. I
matter.
didn't do anything.
Yeah,
So you're good.
you're good. You feel tired. Put it that way.
Yeah, he woke me up mid my sleep, and then I had to wake up again for.
And with that, suppose you keep heading east. I need you
Yep.
to give me a navigation.
West.
West?
Sorry, west. Yes,
West, northwest.
Navigation is with
advantage.
Intelligence. And on a D20, right?
O
Yeah.
M G.
No, that was
for
animal
navigation. Navigation is intelligence.
I got natural 20. It doesn't matter.
Nice.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, you make it to the shoreline.
All right.
And you see the lake, and it is a large lake. Can't even see the other side of it because it goes for literal miles. You do see about maybe half a mile in the water by itself is a little island with a big tower, white tower with a red roof and a small little window at the very top of the tower. A single window.
There it is.
Indeed, look at it. Right there.
I guess we have to swim for it.
Is there a boat on a dock on that island that we can see from here?
Or we could build one.
You see by you a small little dock not that far with a small little makeshift boat tied to it. It's kind of floating there. It does look pretty old.
Just like the druid said.
Yeah.
The boat's parked on this side.
Which confirms that wizard we ran by, he probably took that trip. And the aging of the little boat
Well,
indicates he's been stuck in that well for a long time.
it might be that wizard, but it still doesn't prove it was him. But it does.
Well, the condition of the boat indicates that someone came and it's been gone for a while and never took it back.
Right.
We can try to restore it.
Pluck would like to look at the boat.
You see it kind of just bobbing, just single tied from the front of the boat to this makeshift dock that looks pretty weathered, somehow still floating and just kind of bobbing there. There's a couple paddles. It's enough to fit like maybe 5-6 people.
Like squeezed in there?
Yeah, just a simple little rowboat.
Everything looks okay over here. Old but okay.
It's made out of wood, obviously.
Well, we can take it.
All right. I think I'll swim alongside you.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
I kind of gestured at the fact that I am a humanoid fish.
Duh, I'm a fish.
I'm quite comfortable in the water.
All right. That actually, relieves some weight on the olden little ship.
And I'll keep an eye out under the waves in case anything's coming at the boat. But
All
something
right.
is, all I can do is really warn you.
Does it have paddles?
Yeah, it does.
There's-
You,
Okay.
you would have seen paddles.
Little oars
right.
or something.
Mrs. Redcap.
Old habits.
The shadow of Mrs. Redcap haunts
Who
us.
said that? Huh?
What?
What's that?
What? Who said that?
Where are you, Mrs. Redcap?
Wake up, Fern. That's not her. You're hallucinating.
Shun wants you to listen to me.
It's hot. It must be
No, shut up. No Shun.
it must be the pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
Hitting it too hard.
We hop into the boat.
I'll step up next to it, take off my smoking jacket, place it in the boat, put my staff in the boat, and my little bag with my stuff,
All right, gentlemen, I'll be right by your side.
In your natural element.
and I'll walk into the water.
Nice. We hop onto the boat.
All right. You proceed to go towards the tower, this ivory tower with a red topped roof. Alzamar,
Mm-hmm.
give me a wisdom check. I assume Valroth is probably leading the charge of the rowing.
Yeah, I'm rowing.
Give me a d6.
2.
And actually, give me a wisdom check as well, Alzamar.
Okay. Second one or just the one that I did?
Wait, you did a wisdom check?
Yeah.
Oh,
already
you
told
want me to
Sorry,
do
sorry,
wisdom
yeah,
check?
yeah.
2 or 1?
So you got a 2 for the d6. Okay, what did you get?
12 minus 1 for an 11.
For an 11?
We're in water that we're not supposed
This is
to
the first
be
time we
in.
got This is the first time we get into the water.
And yes, give me another wisdom check.
Okay. I don't think this one's worth a luck token.
I don't know what he's doing, so we can't gauge. Did you roll a 1?
A nat 1. -1 for a 0. But
I don't know. I don't know. You're right. Unless he tells us what's up.
yeah, there's and I feel like that'd be too late at that point. I'm not gonna re-roll it. Whatever happens, happens.
Keep it in 1 luck token reserve.
Yep.
First and foremost, Alzamar, you are swimming along and you start to see a shiny glisten in kind of like the bottom of the shallow water that you can easily swim down and kind of like look for. And you find 5 red dragon scales
Oh,
that are 5 gold piece each.
Nice.
okay. Is it just 1 gear slot for all 5 of the
Yeah.
scales? Okay.
Now,
Alzamar, you were down underwater for a bit. What'd you get?
I'll kind of bob up out of the water.
Oh, this is very fascinating. An ominous sign, but still fascinating. Look.
And I'll hold up one of the red dragon scales.
That must cost some gold fortune.
Probably. When we make
Those
it back
things
to town.
are sought after. You can sell those things.
Yes, when we make it back to town, I will likely do just that. Or if we run into that traveler fellow.
Yeah.
they're having this conversation and you're still kind of like paddling the water and you kind of just floating, swimming by.
Yeah.
The boat rocks roughly to the side as like you're talking to it, Alzamar, and it kind of tips almost like it's about to come over you before it recorrects. And like you kind of freak out for a second. Those in the boat will see a hand, a skeletal hand, just grasp onto one and then grasp on the other end and pulls up. And you see the helmet first. It is a big metal helmet. It looks completely solid armor, like imperial looking status. And you see the skull come out, and as he's pushing himself up and kind of onto the boat, you see this fully armored, hulking looking beast of a skeleton thing, eyes burning red, as it starts to reach out for you, Val, and you, Cluck. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Yes. Armored skeletons, man. They keep coming after us.
I'm taking the helmet if we live.
Yeah.
You can have the rest.
I'm a wizard. I can't wear armor.
Sell it.
Yeah. I do have 2 open gear slots now.
We're going to fight on the boat. That is going to be a nightmare.
All right, Cluck, what did you get?
5.
Straight 5.
Five.
All right, Val,
16.
16. Al.
15.
All right, scored 11 and a 9. So, sorry, what'd you get? You said 16?
Yeah.
Okay, Val, you are up, and we go clockwise and even.
Clockwise is even, counter is odd.
Yeah. And then Alzamar on deck.
Cool.
As I see this skeleton comes up, the hands, and I was like, I look at Alzamar, he's on the water, you know, I kind of like signal him with my head to break away. We're in a combat maneuver now. He gets the gist. You know,
Smart fish.
I let go of the raft thingies and just take out my sword. and
The
just-
oars?
Hmm?
The oars?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the oars, and drop those 2
The
hands.
paddle thingies.
Yeah, the paddle thingies, let go with 2 hands and grab my sword with 2 hands.
Nice.
And drops an attack on that big fat helmet I see.
Let's see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me an attack roll with your Emerald Blade.
Yeah.
What did you get, a natural 1?
Yeah, 1 plus 2 plus 1, so a total of 4.
Ooh.
Misses.
You drop the paddles, or oars, whatever you want to call them, pull out your sword and go down to like swing at it, but you kind of trip over between Val and Cluck and hit the boat and crack deep into it.
Oof.
And
No.
That one, baby.
it starts to like kind of spurt water in.
No.
Yeah.
That's it.
Almazar, you are up.
Alzamar.
Alzamar.
I'm going to dip under the water and not just like a quick cursory glance around, make sure there's not more of these things coming.
Give me wisdom.
5 minus 1 for a 4.
No?
Okay, so I don't see anything.
You dive under, you glance around real quick. It's kind of murky, but then you see kind of the bottom end of the bottom half of the one that's, clutched onto the boat. And you see it's heavily armored.
Got you. Well then, still under the water, seeing the bottom half of the skeleton, I'm going to cast magic missile at this armored skeleton.
Magic underwater missile.
Nice.
Or as I like to call it, magic fishel.
Hey.
And magic missile I have advantage on, although it says on the spell itself you have advantage for it. So 14 plus 4 for an 18 hits already, but I'm going to see if I crit. No. 12 on the second roll. But that is 1d4 of damage. And that is 4.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you. So I dip underneath. I wave my hands. Bubbles come out of my mouth because I can't really say the incantation underwater, but then a dark purple bolt of magic shoots out and just smacks into the skeleton.
It hits hard, and you see it just as it takes the hit. You see some bones kind of float off and down in the water.
That's my turn.
Good. All right, that takes it to its turn. It's going to attack you, Val.
Oh, God. Wow, what a surprise. Always a target. Show me what you got.
That is an 11 to hit.
That's exactly my AC.
This thing pops up with Bastard Sword,
Oh, God.
swings it at you, and hits you for 10 points as it cleaves into you. And what's your con? Your total con.
4.
You have a 4 to your constitution. That's your stat.
-3.
It life drains you and turns your 4 into a 2.
My God. That's a new bracket of modifier then. That has to be.
I'm already -3 on this thing.
Hold on, that's got to be a... Yeah.
My-
Okay, so now you're -4.
Oh, God.
Stats at 1 to 3 are a -4 modifier. Holy crap.
All right.
All right, that's its turn. And now it brings it to Val. And he's...
Vern.
Sorry, yeah, Vern. He's going to swing at it with his longsword. Natural 20.
Nice.
Yes.
Vern jumps up, seeing you get touched and cleaved in, and sees basically your life force just drain, almost like your body starts to shrivel and you age a little bit. He jumps up and stabs at it for 7, so 14 points of damage.
Yes.
And actually, because
Save me.
wait, did anybody do damage on this thing?
I did 4 earlier.
You did. Yeah. Slices into it, pierces through the armor, pulls up, and then swings around and cuts its head off. He stabs it through into the chest, pulls up through the collarbone, and then cuts its head off as it just piles into bones and starts dropping. And you see the armor just falling apart. And you are out of combat.
Nice.
I was gonna do turn undead, guys, but you just took care of it.
Dude, if he didn't kill it, one more turn. If he hit me, I die. I went from 13 down to 3.
If anybody would like to make an intelligence check, they could.
Oh, God.
Intelligence.
See
Yes,
what
please.
they would have, what that thing was.
Man. 5 plus 4 for a 9.
I'm going to do it too.
17 minus 3 for 14.
Nice.
Intelligence, you said?
Yeah, Cluck knows this for some
Yeah.
reason right off the bat.
17 minus 1 for 16.
So after experiencing Val, and you would know this Cluck from probably overhearing at the barn or some guard saying it while you're, I don't know, I want to call you a farmer for some reason. You've probably been on the farmhand at least once or twice. You're a priest, right?
Yep.
Okay, whatever. But Val and Cluck, you would know that this thing is a white, an armored undead skeleton. White as in WIGHT.
Mm-hmm.
This thing has a nasty ability of life drain that can suck your constitution, which if it went down to 0 would kill you. You know that only a long rest can fix this.
Val, do you need some healing, or do you want to try that salve thing?
I need a long rest. I need to restore.
But
If I go any further, I won't make it.
I'll pop up out of the water, grab on the edge of the boat.
Is everyone okay?
That doesn't look so well. If anybody gets some sort of healing or anything, it'd probably go a long, long way.
I have one healing potion for D6.
We
which,
should save that for a fight. I've got cure wounds for your.
Can you? All right.
Yeah. I'd like to go. Luck would like to touch Val, try to heal him up.
Feel
Go
for
for
you,
it.
man.
10 plus 3 for 13. That passes.
Nice.
Okay, and I'd like to do it. I want to do it level 2.
Yeah, we are level 2,
2d6.
so you get 2d6, yeah.
Okay, that's 5. You have 5 points of health, hit points back.
Cluck.
So I'm back up to 8.
It says a prayer to Ord.
Mm-hmm.
Cluck, you say a prayer to Ord as you touch Val, and light shines through you as Val, your wounds start to heal up and seal, and you feel a little bit better. The boat is slowly taking on water. What do you all wish to do?
We need to hurry up.
I'm going to swim over to the crack on the outside of the boat. How big is the gash in it?
So the sword went pretty like halfway down the wall where enough of the water is starting to like kind of seep in. It's still like a steady drip, but you can see it's starting to create a little puddle. You figure it's a 50-50 if you make it to the island with the tower, but the boat will be no more by the time you get there. Be Captain Jack Sparrow in it, showing up and basically just swimming the last like
We do
10
want to
feet.
preserve the boat because we need it to come back.
So I'm going to dip down under the water and swim straight down to the floor of the lake. Are there any like sticks and or yeah, I'm gonna get some mud, but are there any like sticks or maybe old cloth? Just anything.
Give
down
me a wisdom check.
9 minus 1 for an 8.
You manage to get some dirt and mud and stuff. You feel like you're lacking some like major ingredients to kind of make this work. Looking around, it's hard to see anything. It's also kind of very murky down here as well.
Okay, I'm gonna scoop up some mud in my arms and then swim my way back up, and then I'm gonna try and like pass the mud off to the guys in the boat.
Here, try and plug up the leak. I'll
take
hold it
up-
from this side.
Can we take out some cloth, cut some cloth and stuff and just plug it up?
And I'll go back out to the gash on the boat on the outside of the boat, and I'm gonna just try and press myself against it to stop the water from going in for right now.
All right, Val, give me Alzamar, give me a strength. See if you can hold yourself there.
And block the water.
Yeah.
3 minus 1 for a 2.
Valroth, would be a survival. Be wisdom.
Wisdom.
Oh yeah, give me a wisdom. I guess a lot of these are gonna be wisdom based.
Or
You're slopping the mud in, and he's barely being able to hold it. And it's just like you slap mud, and waves of water is splashing in through it, and it's kind of just plopping back out onto the bottom, the floor of the boat. Doesn't really seem to be doing much of anything.
we gotta paddle fast and and keep going.
I'll pop my head out of the water.
Do you have that cloth?
Yes.
Give me the cloth.
I'm gonna take the cloth. I'm gonna swim all the way back down, get more mud, go up, and from the outside try and put the cloth there, and then squish the mud onto the cloth to kind of like keep the mud on it.
Give me a wisdom.
Seal up the hole a little bit.
Add a +1 to it.
Okay, which negates my -1 for a straight 15.
Okay, this one starts to seem to actually take hold a little bit. It's not great by any stretch of the means, but some of the cracks starting to actually maybe some of the other mud finally kind of settled in between the cracks, and you holding it with a cloth seems to like keeping the mud there at
Okay.
least, if not just like dropping off. So it seems to be maybe helping a little bit. Valroth, give me a strength check.
11. 7 plus 4.
Okay. Cluck, are you doing anything?
Luck's just paddling.
Him and Vern are paddling.
Just trying.
Give me a D4. What'd you get, Val?
11.
11.
4.
With the aid of Cluck and Vern, I rolled a 2. Your paddling seems to pick it up pace a little bit. You get to the island. Val, actually no, Cluck, give me a percentile.
37.
You reach the shore and it is rough. Barely. You start like, you guys are paddling so fast, you're just trying to get there, and like between paddling and maybe doing a handful of water to get out of the boat, you kind of push and help and push along and hold it. You all are doing this frantically in a hurry, that you're picking up speed and you get to the shore and you're just like, let's just get it. Let's just,
Beach it.
yeah, beach the boat. That you do so much in a hurry that it hits the bottom of these rocks and it grinds and it starts cracking. And now you made a huge holes all up in the bottom, but you do make it to shore. You do realize that you're probably gonna have to mend this somehow if you want to get back.
And we salvage the boat and we pull it out of the
you
water.
can salvage the boat, but you know just by looking at it that this will not make it across back.
Yeah, but we're keeping it just in case we're gonna try to fix it later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You do notice when you look around that you are on a sandy island. There's no real vegetation. There starts to form a little bit of grass as you can see towards the ivory tower.
How tall is this tower?
The tower itself is about 5 stories high,
Okay.
as you can tell.
Just standing at the base of it.
Yeah, staying at the base.
And there's not
5
much
there.
more to this island. It's like a little bit of beach, tufts of grass, and then the tower in the middle, and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do a quick walk around, and the only thing you'll see is water as far as your eyes can see, and then where the shore where you kind of came from, and then just the tower itself.
Okay.
Buck is gonna look at the top of the tower and he's gonna bite down on his holy symbol. What do you guys think the chances are that there's a benevolent dragon up there that could just fly us back over the water?
That would be awesome.
Well,
I think the chances are quite low.
Well, we have to tame the dragon.
I'll give it 50-50.
Well, I like your optimism.
I will, side note, go and put my smoking jacket back on my pack and grab my staff.
I'm gonna go ahead and say before we go inside this tower, let's do a full rest.
Only been awake for about an hour or two.
Oh yeah?
I could try to heal your
What
vow.
time is it? I'm worried about
It
my.
is still early in the day. You only traveled about like 2 hours.
I think so.
I'm
yeah.
worried about my constitution.
Welcome to ShadowDark.
I am gonna have to try to heal myself. Try to heal me again.
Or could you do the salve? Do you have
Yeah,
a
well-
Curative is a DC 15 intelligence check and it acts as a D6 healing factor.
Fail. And the other one is what? 11?
Salve, it's 11 and it heals 1 HP.
Okay, past that one.
You get 1 HP back.
Still not enough.
Keep doing it till you fail.
Passed it.
you go.
Good.
Munching on berries.
Yeah, good berries.
Wow, another one. Failed.
There you go.
I'm up to 11.
There you go.
Well, I'll take it.
Well, gentlemen, we're eventually going to have to think of a way to get you back to shore.
We might have to build a raft. Well, we have to fix this raft if we can fix it.
But there could be things in the tower that can help with that.
It's gonna have to be. I don't see any trees or nothing unless you want to keep diving in the water, maybe find some more wood or I don't think this mud thing is gonna make it all the way across.
No, it would be a lot of work, too. I suppose let's look for a door.
All right.
You do see a large, what appears to be wooden door in the front of it.
We can salvage the wood from the door.
Well, should we knock?
That would be polite.
And also, no.
And also, no.
I don't know.
No to the knocking.
I don't want to give away my position early on.
Val, someone could live here.
All right.
We don't know.
You knock the door, and I'll stand guard with
Yeah,
my
you-
weapon.
You can knock an arrow or something. And Cluck is gonna knock and just be like, "Hello, our boat broke down."
Is anyone here?
You knock, and the first thing you notice is this door doesn't sound wooden. It sounds more like clanking. And as you're pounding on it, you see the door kind of just ripple.
Oh, crap.
An illusion?
Something.
Okay.
Alzamar,
hmm
give me a wisdom or intelligence.
Intelligence every day. 6 plus 4 for a 10.
You can already tell that this door is not what it seems. It's pretty obvious to all of you, especially when you knock. But you know that this is arcane in purpose. It is more than undoubtedly locked. Usually when it's knocked, it usually sends a signal, like knocking does anyway.
Mm-hmm.
This particular magic would essentially like a ring cam door, which you'd be able to
Notify the
notify
owner.
the owner, and you'd be able to talk to them. You've seen this somewhat before somewhere, or at least read about it. At that, you wait patiently, but no answer comes.
Okay. And I'll inform them my knowledge on the door.
Obviously, the owner is dead. The wizard.
If this is his home, yes. If that is in fact the wizard that we saw that owns this place, then.
And if he set this contraption to give him a notice, he's not here. He's dead.
Well,
I mean, why would you leave your home open just to anyone, especially like this?
indeed.
Is the wizard's head still intact?
No.
Okay, would the skull fit into an opening of any kind here?
We don't have it.
What the?
I'm just
What
trying
else
to
are you
solve
talking
puzzles.
about?
I'm just trying to
Well,
solve puzzles. This is a puzzle.
even if it's so, we don't have it. You have to go all the way to that well.
Well, it is possible that there is still a lock here.
And I'll press my hand to the door and kind of search around for where
Yeah, that's your
a
department.
handle or...
Give me another wisdom check and do it with advantage.
Sweet. I need it. Wow. 7 and a 9, so I'll take the 9 minus 1 for an 8.
You're a wizard and you have a minus to your intelligence.
Oh, you said... And I thought you said wisdom. I'll do intelligence if you want me to.
That would be wisdom because you'd be trying to perceive something or investigating.
Investigation is intelligence.
Is
There's investigation and there's...
perception.
There is an intelligence one and a wisdom one, and I don't remember which is which.
I'll let you use intelligence.
Sweet. Okay, so then the 9 becomes a 13.
You scan around and you know this door is not going to open, but feel a sense, maybe even a drawing of some kind, and you make your way around to probably halfway in the middle of the tower, and you feel something, almost like a loose stone or something, and you hit it and you pull it off, and two things you notice. Illusion kind of breaks where you're standing, and you see like a pretty decent sized crack hole in the tower itself where you're standing. You realize two things. A, that's not normal. No mage or wizard would have a crack like this. This was either weathered down from years or centuries, or maybe something just hitting it over and over, something powerful. Maybe magical, maybe not. Possibly some sort of an attack happened here, or possibly something got out.
Mm-hmm.
But for all intents and purposes, it is technically a way in. If you'd like to take the time, I won't make you roll for it, about 10 minutes to like manhandle your way and make the hole a little bit bigger by just kind of chipping away with it with any kind of tool.
And take turns at it.
Yeah, so I'll wave them down.
I found something here, and it may be a little bit more weight to the theory that that wizard you found is the one who owns this tower. This looks old. No wizard that lives here would leave his tower in such disrepair, and, well, I don't know, something...
Can we get through it?
We can, with a little bit of work.
I'll go ahead and start trying to
All right, let's
pull
get
away
to
at
it. Guess we all produce our swords and whatever we have and start digging at it.
After about 10 minutes with each one of you probably hitting it with either weapons or some makeshift tools you may have, you can easily make a sizable hole in the wall where you can crawl into. Y'all basically squeeze in, and you are in this oddly huge square room.
Weird.
And immediately you see a staircase at the far end that seems to spiral up before it gets lost on the floor above you. It's about 15 feet high. You see a spiral staircase, it's made out of ivory, the railing. Ivory or bone, it's hard to kind of tell. The other thing you notice is there's dust everywhere on this floor. Immediately to your right and to the other side where the square is, shelves of just all kinds of alchemical
components, ingredients.
flasks,
Oh.
kits, if you will, distillery kits. Do you see some components on the floor? You also notice blood markings all up on the floor. They're dried out, very, very old, and there's some cobwebs all up in the corners. It seems like there's no life here, and all the wood is old. Everything in this room is kind of old, and there's a couple barrels kind of under the staircase.
Seems like no one's been here for quite some time.
A very long time. Let's see what's upstairs.
We look to see if any of this is valuable or could help with our boat repair.
Those barrels over there might.
Yeah. Anything with wood.
Well, the barrels float.
we can salvage.
If we can seal them, they'll
Yeah.
help it float.
Definitely the barrels.
Alzamar, could you get in one of those barrels? I want to take a picture.
God. Sorry. Okay, anyway.
Sir, I find that offensive.
What is picture?
Right. Okay. Anyways, yeah, Cluck would like to try to look at the barrels to see if they're lake worthy. I mean, it's old wood, slightly, dry rotted. It might be salvageable. Sure, it's only really one way to find out. As you open the barrels, they're empty.
Well, we can't be too choosy anyways. If there's wood, we're going to use it. Right. Until it breaks.
Maybe a few of us could get in these barrels, and then Alzamar just kind of tows us.
I see what you're thinking.
I'm not quite that strong, sir, but perhaps if they can hold water, we can turn them upside down and use them to keep the boat afloat.
Ah, okay.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
If it works, we'll have to test it, but the wood might be good if not.
It's better than nothing. At least we know where they are.
Right.
I'm going to go ahead and look upstairs.
I'll be behind you.
Climb those ivory bone stairs.
You
carefully
walk up and you meet an ivory door.
Is it locked?
You go to touch the handle and yeah, it's locked.
Lock picking time.
Give me a dex check.
15. Flat plus 0. I have nothing, so 15.
You manage to crack this lock open.
Nice. Open the door slowly.
As you peer in, this room is dark. You can barely make out that the floor is stone. There's some old sconces that are unlit, and it is completely dark in it.
I'm gonna bust out a torch. Everybody wait. Dark in here. I'm gonna light up a torch and try to see if I can make out the layout of the space. And I have the lantern ready also to go after this.
Lighting up the torch and putting it into the room is eerily quiet. You step in. Stepping in, not only does it become eerily quiet, it becomes completely quiet. You don't even hear the flames
crackling.
Your torch. Do y'all follow suit?
I'll step in behind him.
As Val walks in, would notice that you don't hear the fire crackling either. You walk in, and whatever nature sound any of you pick up, everything just completely silent.
This is good soundproofing.
What do we see?
For the most part, right now, just walking in, all you see is a stone room. This
also square?
This seems circular, like it fits the structure of the tower.
Empty, and then just another stairwell curling up.
You don't know. All you see because you can see like 60 feet from with the 30
feet roughly with a torch.
Okay, 30 feet. You just see stone floor in front of you, and you can see the walls to both sides just doing circle before it's just darkness in front of you.
I'll keep going in, and I'm lighting up everywhere. I'll probably I'll call out to Vern to light up another torch. We need more light in here.
Well, you go to call out, and you don't even hear your voice come out.
I'll wave at you, and I'll point to the sconces on the wall.
There's sconces on the wall?
There's some sconces on the wall.
Yeah. All right. I see his gesture, and I go to the sconces and start lighting them up with my torch.
You light up one sconce, kind of lights up the little area. You keep walking around. Are you
I'm hugging
around?
the wall, yeah.
Okay, hugging the wall. Which way, left or right?
So we entered, I'm going to right.
You're going right?
Mm-hmm.
You light about two sconces. They're probably about 10 feet apart. Then before coming up to a kind of like a wardrobe, a decorative wardrobe. It looks like it might be made out of gold. It's hard to kind of tell because there's a lot of dust on this thing. And it's just to the side and up against the wall. There's nothing else around it. You see still stone for as far as you can see. Still seems to kind of circle.
You said the dresser was gold?
It might have some gold like inlays on it.
It's like a fine wood.
Yeah, it looks very decorative.
Okay.
It's a fine wood, aged at this point, and is covered in dust.
Okay.
I keep looking for the light stuff. I want to light up as many as I can.
Give me a dex check.
4.
You see this drawer, and then you walk past it, and right as you walk right in front of it, it opens up and smacks you.
Oof.
And two things. You take one hit point of bludgeoning damage as it knocks you down. You know what? I'm going to do this because I haven't done it yet.
Always getting hit. Ah! Slam into the face. And you can't hear me scream, I guess.
Yeah. Or hit
It's
the
like a
ground.
silent scream. Ah!
Yeah.
I can't even hear myself.
This room is silenced.
As you get hit, your torch flies out of your hand. I need everyone to make dex check. Even Vern. Woo! I rolled a 19 for a 19. 2. Al.
7 for a 7.
So Cluck and Alzamar, part of your clothes catch on fire.
Oh my god.
As the torch flies by, hits you, and you freak out, Alzamar, and like it catches you on fire, and you smack it off real quick. This happens in a matter of split seconds, and lands on Cluck, and you catch on fire. You got 1 round to do
Stop,
something.
drop, and roll.
Stop, drop, and roll. Luckily, we got a little wet earlier.
Yeah, I was swimming, so
Yeah, you guys take 2 points flame damage
got you.
before putting yourself out.
Okay.
The torch is on the ground.
I run to pick it up.
Easily enough. Wardrobe itself is still open.
All right, now this wardrobe.
Or
Isn't-
sorry, one of the doors is open. It's a double.
Yeah, it's a target now. I'm gonna have to burn it.
Hey, what are you trying to do? Like just walk up to it and put
No,
your-
I'm just thinking to myself. I was like, okay, this wardrobe now, it's made out of wood and it just attacked me.
Well,
Should
you
I
were
burn it?
holding a torch to it. The wardrobe is probably afraid of fire.
you guys can't hear each other.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
thing. I have to decide. I'm gonna look at both of them, Alzamar and Cluck. I grab the torch and I signal and I point to the torch and I point to the wardrobe and I wait for them to say, should I burn it?
I shake my head no.
So
And I'm
we're gonna do this in rounds.
Okay.
So Alzamar, you see Val point to his torch after he picks it up, and after you extinguish yourself, you're crawling up off the floor. You see him gesture to the torch and to the wardrobe, and kind of swings the torch at it.
I'll shake my head no, and I'll mimic the rowing of a boat.
Cluck, you see all this transpire.
Buck's just got set on fire randomly, and he's gonna move closer to the doorway that they came in from, and just kind of give a I don't know what to do kind of hand gesture, hands up in the air.
Val, what are you doing? You see Cluck just basically kind of turn around and walk towards the door. See Alzamar shaking his head no and doing a rowboat impersonation.
Yeah.
Impersonation of rowing the boat.
I'm gonna look at Vern and and give him signals like let's approach the wardrobe both from the sides. It's like kind of like closing in on it investigatively. Like this time we are ready to anticipate any attack from it, but we're gonna like close in from both sides on it. I gesture to him, you take a left, I take a right, and we just go in there.
Alzamar, you're seeing this transpire aim towards Vern.
I will stay far enough back that if the wardrobe attacks again, it doesn't go for me, but I'll be at the ready to cast any magic and watch their backs.
Vern pulls out a sword, nods at you, and starts circling a wide circle around it to try to
Yeah, we
Catch it.
approach it. Yeah, okay. And,
Cluck.
Buck will take out his sword and get his shield ready, and just be near the door, kind of watching their back, but also looking over and watching them back and forth.
Val,
we proceed slowly, step by step towards this closet.
you're about essentially right in front of it at this point. What would you, or to the side, wherever you want to be, what are you trying to?
I assume one door of it is open,
One of the doors is open and there's nothing inside.
so I put the light to it, see what's inside. Nothing.
Completely empty. As you start to put your torch towards it, make a dex check.
19.
It slams shut, and right before, almost like Matrix style slow motion, you see it hit and it barely touches your wrist, and with like cat-like reflex, you manage to pull back before it closes your hand. Maybe taking off, maybe just taking the torch, you don't know. And it slams shut, and you see chains wrap around it.
It closed his hand and then chained itself shut.
Almost closed, and it looked like it would have either knocked his hand or cut his hand off,
okay.
or knocked the torch inside of it or something. But he managed to pull back real fast enough with a 19, and then it chains just popped out of nowhere and just wrapped itself tight.
Oh my god.
You don't hear anything, but you do see this transpire.
Can we see any other door, stairs, or is this the top level?
You just see further stone in either direction, and with the sconces, you can see towards the entrance. And it goes further in for you don't know how far.
All right, so I'm going to turn to everybody and gesture so they can all look at me and tell them to step outside so we can talk and hear each other to the door. And then we just walk out. We're not leaving the room. We're just stepping outside of it just so we can talk.
Almazar, you see Val making all these gestures.
I'm going to nod and watch as they go towards the door, but I'm going to keep my eye on that cupboard that just magically chained itself shut.
Wardrobe.
Yeah, wardrobe.
All right, Vern follows suit. Pluck.
Cluck's gonna wait till everybody's out, and then he's gonna go out.
Fair enough. Y'all make it outside, and you're in the stairwell.
Wow.
You can hear again?
Yeah.
What in the hells was that?
The question is, I can't tell if there's another access. I mean, is this the highest level? I don't think so. We're at the top of the tower, do we?
We didn't see any stairs in there.
It looks like the stone wall floor keeps going into some kind of distance. Maybe
Alright,
we
so
should
you know.
ignore this wardrobe and just keep going.
This wardrobe is unnatural. I think we should destroy it.
Well, so far, I agree with you, and I have some oil, and I was considering burning it, but so far it didn't attack us. It's just sitting there protecting itself.
We should attack it, but not with fire.
I think it's clearly magical, and it might be more dangerous to attack it. I think maybe we do just leave it.
Yeah, it hasn't reached out to us to attack us. We went near it. So if we ignore it and just continue walking, I don't think it's going to be an issue to us.
Bao, did you see any treasure in there?
It's empty. It's
empty?
completely
Are
empty.
you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, my hand was almost about to be taken out by it. I reached all the way in, and it's empty. And like I said, it didn't seem to reach out to attack us. It would go out of its way to attack us. I don't think we should be concerning ourselves with it. We should be looking for another set of stairs.
Probably.
All right.
All right.
And since we can't hear ourselves inside this room, so let's keep our eyes to each other
And stay close.
communicate. Yeah. And let's head straight.
Actually,
Let's
I have an idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull out my rope, and I'm going to hand one end to Cluck, tie it around his wrist, actually. And then I'm going to stretch it out and give us each a little wrap around our wrist so we're connected by rope.
All right.
All right.
And let's walk beyond this closet and see where the room takes us to.
Lead the way.
All right.
Walking back in, the same effect happens where you can't hear anything. You continue along the right side
Yeah, we're gonna ignore that closet and just
to a wide branch around it.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
keep going further. We're looking for a door or stairs somewhere.
You make it around. There's a couple more sconces if you wish to light them.
I will.
It brightens up the room a little bit more. You make it about, you would surmise a little past halfway where the curve starts to come in circling back. You notice some runes written on the wall.
Do I recognize these runes?
Give me an intelligence.
19 plus 4 for 23.
Nice.
You recognize these runes as a ward. They are the source of the silent spell that is encompassing this floor.
So I'll look at them, point to the runes, hold a finger to my lips in a shushing gesture, and then point back at the runes, try and signal to them that that's what's causing it.
Al's gonna point to his sword and then point at the runes and look at Alzamar.
Should I
Just
attack
shrug.
the runes?
Yeah.
I'll just shrug.
Can he do anything about these runes?
You would know, Alzamar, that something amongst the list of probably a dispel magic would probably be the only thing to remove
So
remove this.
I'll look at Cluck, shake my head as I'm pointing at your sword, and I'll wiggle my fingers at the wall.
Cluck will raise his eyebrows. He'll pretend that he understands, but he doesn't at all.
That's great. I'll just nod, proud that you got my gesture.
They're both nodding at each other, yeah, for different reasons.
Yes.
So, what do y'all want to do?
Wave my hands to signal for us to keep going.
Making your way still around, I presume.
Yeah.
Lighting the sconces. Give me wisdom checks. Everybody. Cluck.
12 plus 2 for a 14.
17 plus 1 for 18.
16 minus 1 for 15.
Vern got 14 for, I believe, just a 14.
It's all good scores.
Nope, 16.
Nice.
You do notice this weird round ball. Now that you've lit up some of the sconces, you probably look back and you see it go kind of towards the sconces you've lit. It goes close to them before touching it, and see one go down.
Like a floating ball?
Just a floating white ball.
And it's putting out the sconces we've lit.
Yes.
Just kind of look at the guys like
It's moving
wide-eyed.
at a very slow pace.
Hmm.
And once he hits one of the lights, the sconces, and the fire goes out, you know, when there's a sconce, you know, you kind of see a light, kind of refracting light, and you kind of still see the shape. This thing disappears, like almost invisible, or actually literally invisible. You can't see it at all before it hits the light again eventually, and you see it slowly going to the other sconce.
Wow.
So we saw it. We know there's something turning off the lights.
There's an energy savings plan for this tower.
So there's no doors, nothing yet.
You're about to the other side where you see more of the runes kind of finishing off the spell.
Mhm.
The center of the room you would almost be able to see if it wasn't for the fact that a couple of torches are now getting turned off.
Okay.
You still don't know what the other side of the room has.
Then we
You
keep
haven't made it over
going.
there yet.
Yeah. Wave my hands.
Yep, keep going.
And we keep walking.
All right. You make your way before you come across the bottom of a stairwell.
Nice. Is there anything under this one like the other one below?
You know,
Okay.
just a stairwell that like you come to like, oh, before you hit your head on it, you would see it. And then even waving your torch up, you would see it, that it just goes up. But you
Right.
can't really see how far high it goes.
I'll look at everybody and say, okay, we gotta hightail it on the stairwells before this ball turn off all the lights.
I nod. And I'll keep an eye out for traps as we ascend these stairs.
Simple enough. You don't see any traps. You eventually make your way up. This spiral, you notice immediately, is a lot longer than the other one. The other one's like kind of like goes up halfway up around the entire thing from the first one that you went to, and there's a door. This one goes like at least 2 rotations before you hit another door.
Wow.
Can we hear each other now in the stairwell?
No,
Not yet.
okay. Here's
Is this door locked?
you haven't tried it.
All right, I'm gonna try to open it. See if it opens.
You go to grab the handle, and it is indeed locked.
All right, try to unlock. What do you call it? Pick the lock.
All right, give me a dex check.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Jesus.
Natural 20. I'm not touching the dice.
Beautiful.
With ease, you've managed to mastercraft this lock open.
And then I'll gently open the door. I'll look at everybody like, okay, watch my back.
We'll stand ready.
Yeah, open the door.
Opening the door, it's still silent, and it opens up into an extremely bright room. This room, the 3rd floor, is awe-inspiring, like a little piece of heaven. As you assume you walk into it after standing in that silent room and not being able to talk, you walk through and you could hear waterfall, and you look and you see paintings with waterfalls that are moving, and you see all along this wall, still rounded, different pictures of nature and just all kinds of stuff. And in the middle of the room, there's like this little scene of this archway of white stone, green grass, and kind of hills. Almost like someone just took like a picture perfect image of like nature and all of its awe with the hills and water and plants and flowers and everything, and just threw it into this room. And there's paintings that kind of just gift wise just kind of repeat, but like, you know, just moving pictures or something kind of like in Harry Potter, you know, where it's kind of like just keep going, and you could hear and smell and sense all this. And there's like a little kind of like rain cloud in the corner that's just kind of over a couple of, there's kind of like doing dancing lights where there's like 3 of them just dancing over like a little pot of corner in the corner, if there was a corner in the round room.
Right.
At the far end, just kind of like drizzling, doing the entire cycle of evaporation and whatnot,
Wow.
just on display, if you will.
I'm going to put up the torch, save it.
Write down that you have a torch about 35 minutes. You walk in.
Yeah, we walk in. We take those ropes off of our hands.
Yeah.
By the gods, this is fantastic.
This
I smell,
Oh, wow.
My God,
This is peaceful. I can literally stay here for hours and rest. As a matter of fact, I'm going to rest here.
Luck would like to try to touch one of the waterfall paintings.
Yeah, go for it.
You go to touch the painting and you feel water. It splashes out and it feels just like, in fact, your hand's wet.
Cluck would like to slurp some of the water, test it.
Drink water.
All right, okay. And then he'd like to put it on wherever he got burned before
Okay.
from the torch.
I see him doing that, and I'm going to go take a sip. Thirsty.
I'll join in too.
And I go over and do the same. We drink from a painting.
Bask in the glory of nature.
I, as a DM, shouldn't say this.
What? Can we have a moment
no.
of bliss and happiness?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, a lesson to be learned. All right. You make kind of merriment. Further in this room, you don't see any stairs. In fact, you don't even see a door.
So that's it? There's only one entrance and just circled to 180, just wall?
It's a bunch of paintings and a bunch of nature-filled stuff. You look up, and it looks like clouds. It almost looks like you're just outside. You turn around, and you still see the door.
Huh.
And the archway in the middle, did that have like a vision of nature in it as well in the archway, or is it just the archway?
It's kind of almost like a Zen garden, but more or just a garden in general, where it's just an archway, and you see like kind of mounds of hilly grass,
Mm-hmm.
and like kind of like a bird bath, if you will, or a fountain and a little bird bath and whatnot. And it's just like in the center, just
I'm going to go through that archway.
complements it.
Okay.
You walk up to it, and it's just a stone archway. It's really well built.
So I go through it, there's nothing.
It's almost like an art room, honestly.
So I guess we reach the top of the tower. Interesting.
Cluck would like to examine one of the paintings in particular, specifically the back of the painting.
Well, pick up a painting, like take it off the wall and kind of look at it.
Tilt it.
You pick up this painting, kind of look to the back of it, and you see the same thing, like almost a mirrored reflection.
This one doesn't have a safe behind it.
And there's no exit either.
Yeah, actually, you want to look at the wall, not the yeah, it's just a wall, just a stone wall. But looking at the back of the painting, you just kind of see the mirrored image of the painting.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk around the edge of the room, looking at all the paintings, and to see if I can see any painting that stands out, that has anything different from the rest of them. I know it's all nature of various kinds, but if there's any that has like something the others don't.
Give me a wisdom check.
Investigation? Intelligence?
That'd be investigation.
Perception's
okay,
wisdom,
fine,
investigation's intelligence.
Yeah, okay, intelligence.
Okay, cool. Oh, nice. 18 plus 4 for 22.
You do find a single painting that once you look at it, it looks like any of the others. It's a simple mountain range area, but when you look closer, you see actually almost like it was hidden in there. The tower itself off in the distance, very small, like about a finger size, like a one of your tip of your finger, if you will. So you're looking at that, and then you start to look at the frame itself, and you go kind of touch it, smudge it, and you see a little shimmer glows, and you realize there's runes around this portrait.
Runes I recognize.
Yes. I'll give it to you for being a wizard. These runes, you could tell that this particular portrait is a gateway.
Gentlemen, I believe I found our solution.
Yes, that's why you bring the wizard with you.
This painting here,
And I'll point out the tiny tower hidden in the mountain.
Has a safe behind it.
very close, Mr. Cluck. Instead, it has a picture of the tower we're in. And if you see here,
And I'll point out the runes.
there's runes.
Can you open it?
This is a gateway. Do I know if it needs activation, or we can just use it?
You know that a key is needed, but judging by the runes, it's probably a simple key, possibly hidden in this room.
We need to find a key, gentlemen.
What are we looking for exactly?
Well, something arcane-based. Could
You-
be a normal key.
I'll give this to you since you got rolled pretty high. You know, especially with runes and kind of stuff like this, wizardy stuff like this, clues are usually in the painting itself. You notice the mountain, thunderclouds to one side of it, the tower is on the far left side in a corner of one of the mountains. And it's kind of like just a valley.
Hmm.
I guess this would be another intelligence check for anybody for
Okay.
investigation. If you want to see if you can find something similar. Cluck,
19 minus 3 for a 16.
Val,
12.
Al.
17 plus 4 for a 21.
Holy crap!
I'm rolling smart tonight.
You see basically on the other side, there is essentially kind of like a table with miniatures, if you will. You have this sand scene with like a desert and some pyramids. You have this enchanted looking forest that kind of just glows with dancing lights here and there. You have this weird dark kind of cave mushroomy thing. And it just kind of goes down the line with all different kinds of stuff. Some stuff you never seen, like astral type stuff, and some other really weird stuff you don't even know, like almost like fourth dimension, I guess, but it's just lines with like rainbowed wires or something. It's like someone trying to simplify something that you can't really understand. And then you see the mountain range area. Walking up to it, you pick up the top of the mountain. You see that it's perfectly kind of just placed there, and you pick it up, and it's the only kind of tell that you could tell is like the fine thin line around it. It's just got a shimmer of an off color from the gray from the rest. And as you pluck it out, it actually has a pointed gold cone that kind of sits perfectly on it.
Here we are. A mountain key.
And I'll use the key to activate the gateway.
As you're walking back to the gate, you hear this reverberance all around, zoo, 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 and you all look towards the door that you just left open because none of you said you were closing the door. And that big white sphere that followed you up to this giant light source slowly enters the room
Oh no.
as it dissipates and turns into a 10-foot solid ivory looking knight.
Oh,
And looks
no.
at you all and says, intruders. And that's where we're gonna end it.
Oh, man. Come on. I was going to turn
You
around.
guys never said, I was like, oh, we turn and close the door. You just walked into this fantasy
Just
room.
an energy saving.
Yeah, that's all we thought.
Okay,
it was.
let's remember in the future, pay attention to these details. Close the door,
Doors,
lock the
yeah,
door, open the
doors.
door.
Always doors.
I was gonna yell at him. Was like,
I want to
go put the key, go put the key into that thing.
Well, yeah. I was
Before we
already
get
on my way
attacked.
there, but
So I was like, man, should I? Nah, that'd be too nice though.
Oh my god,
it's a pretty cool wizard tower, though.
dude.
I mean, we could just live here now.
Yeah, I was gonna
Once we
say.
defeat the knight.
I was gonna say, if we,
enough boats and
if
kill
we're
enough skeletons,
Yeah.
armored skeletons.
if we're stuck here for the night, we camp on this beautiful room. Peaceful. I can wake up all cured in the morning.
Right.
And
God.
Cool session.
Oh, cool. Yeah, thank you. It's our Halloween episode. I forgot to mention. I might add it in post, maybe. Man, I'm kind of lazy. I don't know. We'll see what's up. Yeah, thank you all for listening. Drop a comment down below on whatever you're listening to. Always love to hear from you all. Email us at tabletopdiary@gmail.com and let us know. I did have something I wanted to ask the people, and it's totally blanking. Whatever.
Give us a shout out to your friends.
Yeah. Spread the word, of course.
Save it for next time, I guess.
Yeah.
Or the after party.
True that. All right, everyone. Again, thank you for listening. See you on the next one.
Bagak.